Let's go, man. It's your boy Boss. I know y'all done heard from everybody, but y'all ain't heard from me. So thank y'all for coming on in, listening to Boss Cowboy Sports, because, you know, we would just kind of give updates on everything that's going on. And it's a lot of good stuff, man. You know what I mean? It is some good stuff, you know? But then also from this show, we go also come out kind of, hopefully kind of seeing things maybe a little bit clearer, you know what I'm saying? I also got an update, all right? I told you I was go check and see what the noise was on Kellen Moore and what he did Sunday. And I got a report on it. You know, so we gonna be talking about, it's a lot of good stuff, man. It ain't gonna be just one thing tonight. We gonna be taking calls. We gonna be doing all of that. So, man, y'all come on in, bro. Sister, let's go. Here we go. Because we dealing with the Dallas Cowboys side, Mr. Callaway, and Mr. McKinley. And we gonna talk about nuking those option rockets, burning them. I don't care what you say, get rid of them. Not all of them, because I want to be clear on that, because some of them are good. But then we go be, this is gonna be the end of it. This gonna settle it today. It's gonna be settled. Okay. So, man, I also appreciate everybody that been, you know, y'all been leaving some real cool comments, man. A lot of people been reaching out saying how they appreciate the content and how they understanding what's going on a little bit better because of the show. So, obviously, we appreciate that, man. We gonna continue to try to give y'all that fire, that yoga flame.
Yoga fire!
So y'all just sit back, man. Relax, man. Boss gonna be back. What's up, man? Let's go. Come on. I see you. Stop. I see ya. I see you. What's up? Alfredo holding down Facebook, man. I see you. Special K. Gregory. The Truth, MVP, Craig, Johnny, Cowboys up north. Ha ha, I like that. Keystone, I see you. Nisi, Amp. Yeah, it's late, but let's go. Let's go. Wake up. All you East Coast people that's on that East Coast time, wake up. We got to talk football. Let's go. I know y'all don't mind. Let's get it. Shuck it, duck it now. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. Yeah, man. So obviously, my boy F started laughing. I be getting real dramatic on them intros, don't I, bro?
Yoga fire!
And boss, I gotta work tomorrow. I don't care, dog. Get up.
Yoga
we finna
fire!
Talk some football, bro.
Yoga
Come on,
flame.
bro. Let's act like we were back in the day when we was in school, bro. We ain't care about no curfews. Whenever we had the urge to talk football, we just dealt with tomorrow when tomorrow came. That's how I go. But obviously, I'm gonna say stuff like that when I'm taking a day off. No, I ain't taking a day off. I'm grinding with y'all, man. So when y'all working them 14-hour days, I am too. Let's go. So anyway, you know, we want to talk about some of these updates real quick. So and then we go take some calls, and then we go get into more content. We got some good content tonight. It might not even be too long. It depends on y'all. When I open up them phones, it's gonna depend on y'all. So I want to just talk about some of the new signings real quick, and I want to say what it means to me and what I think is going on. So first of all, I do like it a lot, and the Dallas Cowboys have a clear strategy through Will McClay, because the pattern on the types of guys that we bringing in are guys that are true marshals. Okay, I've been talking about that for a while now, but it's super obvious that the Cowboys implement what I've been calling a Marshall strategy for over 5 years now. And the Marshall strategy is when you target former greats, right? And the goal and the aim is to restore them to the former greatness. And I've been saying this a lot, and the track record is real clear with the Dallas Cowboys that they are fantastic at it. And that's also why I predicted, and people can say I was right, that it was going to be a restoration of Fowler.
Yoga fire.
And it is, and it was, and Fowler is doing his thing. And I knew it. I called him my breakout player of the entire offseason, this previous offseason. It's because of the track record of the Cowboys and what they do with the former greats. So a lot of people, mistakenly say Amari made Dak. All you got to go do is go look at Amari's production before he came to the Cowboys. It was super womp womp. I'm talking about boo and boo. Amari wasn't doing nothing over there, bro. But when he came to Dallas under Dak, took off. Took off. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas is real good at that. Same thing happened with Cobb. Same thing happened with Quinn, Robert Quinn, former greats, former first rounders, or whether you probably had former success in the league. But the Dallas Cowboys, they not gonna get no top shelf free agents. Okay, what I mean by that is just flawless, just no blemishes, just perfect name. Because see, when you get them type of free agents, they come out at a major price. Just keeping it real. And we already know Stephen Jones ain't talking about making no moves, because he's really put his foot down and has been true to it and has never bent to it since 2014. Since 2014, he has never bent the knee on going after flawless free agents, big name free agents. He does not bend the knee. He will not bend the knee. And see, if you listen close, Jerry already spilled the secret sauce. He let the cat out the bag with the Odell Beckham strategy. If you listen closely to what he said if we could make a move that would appear as if we was all in.
Yoga fire.
See, he knows that he's selling optimism, but he also knowing, as he's selling optimism, that Stephen Jones, with his strategy of targeting Marshall's free agents, or what I would say previous great but flawed free agents. All right, I want to say that again. That's the definition of a Marshall's free agent. Previous great but flawed somewhere. It could be their age, it could be their injury history, it could look like their production is down. And sometimes you get, a matter of fact, the Cowboys have been raking it up on free agency with this strategy. I mean, raking it up. Oh shit, we forgot Malik Hooker, right? Former great, first rounder out of Ohio State. This is what they do. And they do a damn good job of it. even Curse. If you look at the background of Curse, if you really look closely, he was a 2-time All-American at Clemson, y'all. 2-time All-American. See, sometimes you can slip in the draft, or sometimes you can go to a team like, and I'm gonna keep it real, like a dude like Antonio, Alden Smith, good one, P. Walker, real good one. Yeah, and see, some of y'all saying basement, it's not basement, y'all. And listen, I'm not fussing at you, but I'm just telling you, it's not basement. It's a difference between Dollar Store and Marshalls. It is. See, Dollar Store is what we used to do about 6 years ago. Or 5 years ago. We was doing nothing but bottom trash free agents. No, look at the pattern of our free agents. These are not bottoms. These are just former greats with some type of flaw. That's what's going on. So with Cobb, it was what? It looked like he was trending down in his career, but he had former good production under Green Bay. He was a flawed former great. We scooped him up cheap. He got paid. Same thing with Quinn. He was older, aging, looking like he was going down, right? We swooped him up, got 11 sacks out of him, moved on. You know? So this is not a trash strategy, man. Matter of fact, shout out to front office for this. Front office low-key be getting all kind of deals and steals out of Marshall's department store. Listen, if you shop right, if you know how to shop, you'll come out of Marshall's looking like you got the official thing. You hear me? If you shop right, you will come out of Marshall's looking like you got the official thing. That's true. Guess where I got this? This thing is dope. My boy AT, Anthony Turr, hit me up. He say, bro, I'm sitting in Marshall's. Marshall's got all kind of Dallas Cowboys stuff over here. And I thought about it. I say, damn, my boy stay over there in Arlington. So if anybody know, that's where the Cowboys are. And that's where that Walmart is. It's all type of stuff that they unload from them big department stores when they trying to restock inventory. They send it on down to Marshall's. But it's top-notch gear. Top-notch gear. Bro, if you go check the price on this, the retail price before they send it down to Marshall's, this was a $140 jacket. I paid $20. And got 4 of these things. But if I wouldn't have told you, you wouldn't have never known. That's the whole thing about what they doing and why it's a good thing. It's a real good thing. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines. My boy say, where? Arlington, my dog. Arlington. If you want to get some top-notch Cowboys gear for a good price, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna say it no more because I'm telling y'all my licks.
Yoga fire.
I ain't telling y'all my licks. I ain't telling y'all my secrets, man. You gotta pay for that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, send me a commission. I'll show you how to fill your whole closet. So let's talk about these guys specifically. Oh, my boy James. This is a good question. Let's talk about it. This is a very good, I mean, when I say very good comment, let's talk about this comment. This is a good one. Amp, you stupid. My boy say, not a trash strategy, but when will it be a winning one? It already is a winning strategy. Why you think we got so much depth? Where you think the depth came from? Huh? Like, and I ain't picking on you. I ain't pushing at you or trying to clown you. I respect your comment. It's a winning strategy. This is the difference. Team building, and I really want us to start separating this, because sometimes we get mad at some of their decisions, so we get mad at all of their decisions. So, and let's try not to do that. Let's try to be able to throw the bath water out, but keep the baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's not throw out both. And let me explain that. On team building, I'm gonna say this: we the best in the league. Or replacing or just having talent on the team, we are the best. And I would say we've been the best for the last 6 years. And I say best. Man, the way that we replace players and keep moving, nobody can do it like Dallas. And listen, we all like the all-in strategy that the Rams did. And there's a time for all-in. But look at the Rams this year. Now, all of us will take a down year for a Super Bowl. So I'm not stupid. And I do agree there are times that you put your chips in. But we can all say from 2014 to now, we've had contending talent. Almost non-stop. Now, it's how we manage it is where we want work. It's how we manage it. You know what I'm saying? It's not how we get it. We the best at getting it. But then we drop the ball and we start managing it. That's what happens. So sometimes yeah, my boy KD he said when you said best, you needed to unload the clip. I know, bro. Hey man, I'm gonna get better at these effects, big dog. I appreciate you. Y'all boys cool, man. Y'all boys be even telling me how to produce better, man. I appreciate that. Y'all some real ones, man. Y'all be really trying to tighten up Boss Cowboy Sports, man. I really appreciate everybody that follow this channel. But I'm just kind of explaining it, kind of what's going on, and that it's obvious that, coach's fault. I would say coach's fault, and I would say front office fault. You know what I'm saying? Because in Mike Nolan, it was his fault. You know, it was. But then it's also some meddling that go on. It's too much meddling that go on. Like, they don't take their hands off enough. Like, they got personnel down, though. I got to give them their credit. Personnel, man, I just can't complain too much. You could always find something, but I'ma still give them an A-, A+ on personnel, bro. Yes, I said it. Almost every year. All of them, too. And that's Steven. That's Jerry. That's Will McClay. That's all of them. Bro, look. These dudes just got a former first rounder, another one for cheap. Another one. And then I already know what Dallas go do, and it's smart. They finna put this dude on a Malik Hooker plan. They finna slow cook him. They finna slow cook both of these boys. Take your time too, Dallas. Get these boys ready. Get that depth ready. Get them ready. Both of these guys. Yes, we are personnel gurus, Star. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Listen, listen, y'all know I do not mind going at front office, but when they getting it right, damn it, I'ma say that too. Ooh-wee. Slow cook these boys. Good idea. Put them under Brent Brown. Get them boys. Yeah, life's crazy. My boy, life crazy. I see you rocking that Zeke profile, my dog. Yeah, I'm almost certain, bro. I'm almost certain that both of these boys can contribute this year. And they are the best types of free agents. They the ones that you want. They are the Jonathan types. And let me explain that. You want people who went through camps. You want people who went through OTAs. You want people who are already in full football shape. See, when you get them boys off the couch like Jason Peters, you got to have a slower ramp up period. And you go deal with some boo-boo ball before they turn around. You go deal with some wump smell before they really get going, because they not in football shape. But when you dealing with these guys, you dealing just like they got Jonathan from the Raiders, threw him out there. You could do that with these guys. The question is it smart to do it with these guys? I say no. I say slow cook them. Slow cook them. You know what I'm saying? Put them on that practice squad. You know, let them get in that playbook. You know, get them in with your weight room. Get them with your trainers. Start fixing any kind of ailments, any kind of injury proneness. Malik Hooker these guys. So let me ask you a question. My boy Nick say, I still want Turpin incorporated in the offense. I'm gonna talk about that later, Nick. I promise you, bro. I got that on the calendar. We talking about that. I promise you, we talking about that. But we first dealing with these free agents real quick, and I'm just doing my best to kind of explain how this is a very good thing and where we are. Listen, y'all. It's not good. It's very good. Now, that's if you know how to shop. And you sure right. That boy say 108 watching with only 40 likes. Yeah, y'all get it. Let's take a like break real quick. Break. All right, man. I know I just came in talking, and you know, I can be long-winded, and you'll get caught up. And you'll be like, damn, boss making some sense. And you'll forget to hit that like. Pause. Take a like break. Let's do the administrative stuff. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that share button. You know, let's get them super chat dollars together. Let's get the church's money together. Because the church got bills. Like this production don't run itself. All these graphics and all the stuff you see, it didn't build itself. It was built and it cost. So we appreciate y'all with the like breaks, getting them likes up, and you know, letting the algorithm know that I'm here and that I'm talking about this Dallas Cowboys content. So we appreciate y'all taking that like break. So like just talking about these guys' flaws. Both of these guys and their upside. So I'm gonna talk about first the flaws. Both of these guys have injury histories. Okay, because I've been keeping up with both of these dudes even before they was drafted. I know exactly who they are. I always keep up with guys that I was high on. Right? I was high on both of them during the draft process. So I always keep my eye on my guys. I just like the Dallas Cowboys got their 30 visit list, I do too. Right? So, you know, the injury prone. Also, Tack is a loose cannon. Right? It is who he is. He the type of dude, he ain't gonna never apologize about that. He's somebody that wears his emotions on his sleeves. He's always been like that. He's always gonna be like that. He's a person of passion. He's very passionate. You could even say, yeah, I'm explaining it now. My boss say, boss, how you feeling about these picks? I'm explaining it now. First of all, I'm gonna say I love them. Not like them, I love them. Because these are low cost picks with good upside if it's managed right. Okay. But I'm just giving the pros and cons on them now. You know. Okay, Coach Moore, man, get out of here, Coach. Don't you come here with this. Hold on, Coach, I can't do it with you. I can't. When I open up the phones, I want you to be the first to call on this. I want you to be. But Coach, you wild. Coach say, "What up, boss? I love the receiver pick." And he started laughing. I know you right, but I really do, boss. Exactly. Good comment. She say low cost could be great for depth for sure. Yeah, and some of these, it's even more than depth. Their upside, if they're managed right, could be even starter grade, similar to Malik Hooker, right? When he came over, he was a true Marshals. Malik Hooker had literally a 99% chance of re-injury. But he was starter grade. Marshals, former great. And now you got you a much cheaper starter grade, first round quality safety. That's the type of quality that you got with these guys. And when I say these, yes, I'm talking about both. Because some people saying, who? This no-name fourth-round receiver? I'm going to give y'all his background. Just give me a second. I'm going to catch you up. I'm talking about the bad first. Let me talk about the bad, then I'm going to get to the good. It's the injury proneness with both of these guys. Tack also, when I'm looking at him with Dallas, to be honest, he's such a loose cannon. He the type person that I'm scared that they go put a microphone in his face. Listen, y'all, I'm just being real, y'all. See, he one of them, when he get going, okay, write this down. Write this down. When Tack get going and they put that mic in his face, you will like him. Remember what I said. When they put that mic in he's so passionate. He's so full of raw emotions, and so are the Dallas Cowboy fans. That's why so many people, you right, James, on Callaway Ball Security. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that. That's good insight, James. You obviously either done your research or keep up with these guys, and you definitely right. It has been some ball security issues with Callaway. I'm gonna talk about that too. But just getting into Tack and just going through his background before I go to Callaway. Just giving you all of it. I'm just giving you my scouting report, for lack of better words. What's up, D.A. Lee? My boy D.A. Lee in the building, the DMV homie. What's up, G? But just dealing with Tack, trust me on this, we go like him in terms of how his energy, his motor, bro. Tack motor is so if you wanna see and get a feel of what Tack can do, go watch him when he played Steele, when Steele was a rookie. Remember when we made that comeback on Atlanta? Boy, Tack was killing Steele. Obviously, that was a young Steele, but we was finna lose that game bad because Steele was getting killed. What's up, Miss Ortiz? She throwing up the trophy. I like this. She throwing up the emoji. See, Facebook be having some crazy stuff, man. Y'all can put emojis in my show. That's crazy. Facebook be having some real cool stuff. Yeah, man, appreciate the trophy. But he was killing Steele. Ooh, I'm talking about killing. And then he hurt his groin, and he had to check out the game. And that's when we came back. We was not gonna come back. Yeah, and good comment. I feel you on this comment right here, big dog. This is, yeah. Boss, we need passion and grit on this defense. See, I agree. See, think about, to your point, think about, remember we had to fire all them guys mid-season, and then we brought in some Marshals guys, but they was people that we never would have signed previously, like Bennett. Do y'all remember Bennett spoke out on Jerry Jones on a protest? I do. Bennett, man, appreciate the super chat, big homie. I remember Bennett was one of those that spoke out on Jerry Jones. Yes, he did. Took him, appreciate the super chat. Yup. Boom. But when we was trying to save the season, to your point, we said, you know what? I forgive you. My boy Dak in the building. My boy Dak, man. What's up, Dak? Man, I played ball with this dude, bro. This, hey, war stories. Dak, we couldn't tell these boys half our war stories. And see, this is the thing I'm gonna say. Boys don't understand how much we Cowboys. We so much Cowboys that we was official Cowboys in high school. Listen, I was a Carter Cowboy in high school with state champion talent all around me, and this was one of them. My boy Dak, yes. So when you say Cowboys, bro, say, man, we so Cowboys, bro. You can't be more Cowboys than us. You can't. You just can't, bro. Just keeping it real. I got some bad news on OBJ, but we gonna talk about that too. That's gonna be a little bit later though. Oh man. So basically, man, just kind of giving my report on Tack. That's what you go get with Tack. You go get a high effort guy. You go get a very emotional guy. I wish it was a way to keep the microphones away. I played for Carter High School. Yep, that was my high school. Yep. Yeah, and I would say we had the best team in Carter history. I mean that. I stand on that too. I stand on that. We had the best team in Carter history. In 2 years, we had 33 people get Division I scholarships. Division I. If you say, and that was just in 2 years. 33. And we all started too. So you had a high school team that had 33 people good enough to start on a D1 level. And we killed D2. Don't let me get started on D2. Man, I don't mean to brag. Some people don't like people that brag. But hey, man, that's what my school did. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real on who I played with. I played with some dogs. Some dogs. Yeah, I mean that. All right, but back to what I was saying. So just keep them mics out Tack face. But you know they go put the mics in his face. He gonna be the dude that's gonna say something real crazy. Just get ready. But he gonna do it after he make plays. So going now to Mr. Callaway, the receiver we picked up. All right, just kind of breaking him down. First of all, James, you was right about the drops. You was right. The concentration, you was right. This is the thing that I like about this signing, and then I'm gonna start with the bad with him too. I'm gonna first start with the bad. You dealing with somebody who got a very, very checkered background. Very, very. So he was somebody that dropped to the 4th round with 1st round talent. He unanimously in doing a draft process coming out of Florida, he had a 1st round grade. Yeah, and his film was excellent coming out of Florida. I'm talking about excellent. But he dropped. And then the young red flags was even worse because he was also on Hard Knocks. So after, and just put it like this, after you dropped because of questionable issues, but yet you get in the league, you would think dudes would be like, man, let me just kind of chill out. Let me just kind of slow my roll. Yeah, we did, Keystone. We did talk about him. We was high on him. So, but he didn't. Even with cameras around him with Hard Knocks, he was speeding doing training camp, got pulled over at training camp for speeding, but not just little speeding, crazy speeding, like going 100, like crazy, right? Had a pistol in the car and had the Mary Jane in the car. That screams bad judgment. That screams, and I'm just keeping it real because I already know what type of dude some of these boys are. Because some of y'all are corporate. Some of y'all come from 2-parent households, good upbringing, good structured environments. Some of these players don't come from that type of stuff. Some of these dudes only know hood behavior. Like, hood behavior is normal. See, my boy Dak that just came up in the show, he a show enough professional right now. I mean, show enough professional. You don't even get a cent of hood on my boy Dak now. Same thing with my boy Nick that's in the show from Carter. You don't get a cent. Both of them boys know how to spray on that cologne and hide the hood. But this is the truth about where we came from. We was around a lot and saw a lot. Okay? I'm gonna just leave it like that. We was around a lot and saw a lot. And some of the dudes that we was around and where they came from, hood behavior is just normal behavior to them. But the good news is this. That's why I say I want to start with the bad. Okay? Is over time, especially over time, when you've been in the league a while, you start kind of growing out of hood thinking, right? Because, you know, one of the biggest insults that somebody could ever tell you or me is, man, you ain't changed, bro. What you mean? Like, because a lot of people, I ain't gonna get into that, but when you get wise, you start saying, you know what? It's very good that people say, I'm not like I used to be. You know? And he has not been in trouble for a while. But keep in mind, that's under the dim lights of the Browns. I'm going to say that again. Keep in mind, that's under the dim lights of the Browns, right? Now he's under mega lights. He's under the big lights. But the good news is that he's in the league a while now. He's been living with money for a little while now. Hopefully by now you went back to the hood and you saw that them boys that was your homies are now envious of you, and you started to distance yourself from pistol packing, weed in the car while you speeding type of judgment. Cause you gotta be a real wild horse and a real hood-minded dude to have a pistol on you in Ohio with weed when you from Florida, so you don't even know the environment you in. See, I say it like this, I'm from Oak Cliff, so I know I could do dirt here, and I know certain dirt I could get away with because of where I am. But I'm not gonna go way up to a whole nother side of town that I don't know and still act like I'm in my side of town. You don't go to Waco, Texas, and then burn out with pistols on you, bro. But this going back to the good news. Going back, my boy say Velt dog. Lonnie, you from Velt? Man, already, man. Another Oak Cliff boy, man. It's good to see my Oak Cliff brothers in the building, man. You already know I love when y'all come in the house. But check this out. The good news is this: he ain't been in trouble in a while. And the things that was causing him to get, suspended and in trouble are behind us now. So obviously because of the CBA, right? Marijuana is not an issue now. Now you can smoke weed every day, baby. You can do your thing. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. You know what I mean? And see, that would have been an issue with signing him when he was drafted, right? But now, man, I wish Law was here because he got that button. But man, do your thing, bro. Ain't nobody caring about that. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing of the past, bro. I don't care what they catch you with now. I don't care what's in your system now. I'm more so care about, can you play football? I don't care about that. I want you to stay out of trouble and play good football. But see, so just to break him down, and then I'm gonna open up the phone lines, and we gonna have a talk before I get to the next big topics that I want to talk about today. So the big news with both of these guys, just to sum it up, these are former greats, and this gives us a sneaky opportunity to get better. My last thing I'm gonna say before I open up these phones is this: I am growing more and more concerned on why are we so aggressively targeting receiver. Like, what's going on? Like it's something going on for us to be talking about Odell Beckham and then actually go sign a receiver. Something, it is some flags somewhere. So that's all I'm gonna say. So we got the phone lines open right now. So man, y'all go ahead and call on in. We gonna take some calls, man, because it's Freestyle Wednesday. And then talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, you know, because it's freestyle. Obviously, I'm leading the show off with talking about those guys, but we can talk about whatever. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, Coach? Now you gotta explain to me, how do you not like Odell Beckham but like this pick?
Oh, I like this because I think Odell Beckham just trying to start trades. That's all I think Odell Beckham doing.
You think he just
that's why the Giants in the picture, all these reports. Odell Beckham is looking for a place for a stage for him to build his brand. That's it.
Man, hold on, Coach.
That's all that is.
Wait.
That's all that is, man.
I know.
And he's using Dallas. He do that, man.
Oh, no, I ain't for that. No.
And I'm going to tell you another reason.
All
Boss.
Right. Okay.
This guy's healthy. He can play right now. You can get him on the field and practice right now.
Okay.
You ain't got to go through all this managing this injury or not stressing him too much.
I knew you had a good reason, Coach. I knew it. That's a good reason. I ain't mad at that one. I knew you had a good reason. That's a good one. Yeah, I feel you.
But I like Callaway. I like Callaway. Callaway was an up and coming receiver in Cleveland until all that stuff, and he was in a dysfunctional thing at that time. He was a teammate of Odell Beckham.
Yep.
In Cleveland.
Yep.
Along with Jarvis Landry, and they had a lot of dysfunction going there.
Yep.
So he had a pretty good season that year. Odell had an injury. He came out and did some good things. And I think he'll be. And what we were looking for was seems like we're looking for a third wide receiver. So if we're looking for a third wide receiver, we're not asking them to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
So that means James Washington maybe not panning out.
Yep.
What they thought he may be.
Yeah.
Or there may be some other injuries, but they're also looking for the future too, boss.
You think
because
the future?
James Washington is a 1-year deal. Noah Brown 1-year deal. So you're looking for the future, you know. We were talking about Simi Fehoko one time, all during the training camp. We don't even hear his name no more.
Nope.
Is he still there? Is he anywhere around?
He was put on IR. I remember he was put on IR at some point. I remember that. And then he just went to Casper land. He disappeared.
Right. So I like Callaway because listen, we're gonna put him on the practice squad. Hopefully we can play special teams as well. But like I said, I don't think they're looking. I think they're just trying to build a roster in case they may have somebody on the back end to get hurt, and they don't be caught out there without a player. Plus, they had some spots on their practice squad that they were trying to fill out, and they just filled it out with the best spots. They filled it out with some good quality players on their practice squad. Yeah. So that's great when you do that. That helps your bottom of your roster because your bottom of the roster in the NFL is always changing, and it's going to change. It's going to change out again.
Yeah,
it's a revolving door at the bottom. McKinley, I like him. I like him too as well. That's a replacement for maybe his Achilles may not be really ready now, but I think he's a replacement for Terrell Basham because Terrell Basham on his last year's contract. So, like you said, you can't have too many pass rushers or people out there to do that. So it's a Will McClay type thing.
It is.
This is Will McClay.
Just being excellent. Just Will McClay just being excellent. You right.
Huh?
No, I was just agreeing with you. Go ahead, Coach. I was just agreeing with you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a Will McClay move. This is what he does. You know, that's what good. I hate we call him player personnel, but he's really a GM in the making. And so, but like I said, I like Callaway. I think Callaway is on there. I think because I don't think the Cowboys really feel comfortable about this Odell Beckham thing because of this trying to get in the bidding war. I want fans to know Cowboys are not gonna get in no bidding war.
Nope.
You gonna want to come, and we gonna sit down and talk, and we gonna try to give you something, but it ain't gonna be no bidding war. No, they not getting into that.
No, they
so
not. No,
because and that's what I think Odell is going to, because Odell, there hasn't even been no word about him being cleared yet physically.
Yeah.
And we in week 11. So, come on, man. Odell trying to play this thing as long as the crowd swell. And I'm not saying Odell's not a good guy. That's not a hard work, but man, you got to think, man, he's 30 years old. He's been in the league a long time, and he's saying some of these things about I'm trying to get a house, I'm trying to settle down. Now you bringing the New York Giants in the picture.
Now you're supposed to do that though, Coach.
You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to do that though. Like,
and Odell is a figure, and he's trying to build his brand. So
I don't know about that, Coach, because you keep saying build this brand. Like, he already got a brand. He don't need Dallas to build a brand. He got a brand.
Well, if you don't keep feeding the brand, right, you could get lost in the shuffle.
See, because that could be you making an assumption about him, because like there's no way to know that that's his motive. There's no way to know that. You know what I mean? Because to me,
right,
from watching him, he seemed like he just trying to get the best deal possible. Like all his moves and his responses on Twitter has been about keeping his options open to foster and put the Flames under a bidding war, as he should. You know what I mean? Because at this point he is 30, and he know that this gonna probably be one of his last contracts or his last. So you gotta try to get as much as you can while you can. You know? So yes, I'm gonna throw out New York, even if it's fake, to try to drum up interest from other teams as well as Dallas.
Right, but I was wondering if the Rams ever got back in the picture. Because
Coop,
they don't have no receiver now. Because Coop is going, I think he's going to IR.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I get a feeling, because the Rams. That's what I was telling a friend of mine today. We were talking about Odell, and I was like, well, there's one team that throws money around at the beginning of the season like water, and that team was the Rams.
Yeah.
And they never even blinked about signing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Well,
and they always, aggressive like that.
Well,
so
the thing is, Odell was gonna be hard with any team just because of when he got injured. This is how many people get injured in the Super Bowl that could have been the MVP of the Super Bowl. Just when it's gonna be hard for all teams to just sign off on somebody like that. Plus, he's also a free agent, right? So you can't get him in your facilities. You can't put your doctors on him. You know that all the work he getting, he paying for it himself. So you can't even co-sign the work that he doing on himself. So I think it's just gonna be hard for whoever signed him. And the most important thing is gonna be his workout. That he gonna have to destroy that workout. He gonna have to show I've been out here grinding. He gonna have to show I still love football. I can come help you right now. You know what I mean? If he show any kind of wump in that workout, no.
But I think Odell Beckham was gonna be, and I'm quite I'm not even gonna wave on this at all. I think he's a great player, but I think coming back in week 12,
Yeah.
he's not going to be good for a team till next year. So, I mean,
Yeah, and that's a
you're not
very good assumption.
You're not going to get Odell Beckham what you think you're going to get.
Yeah, that's a good
at the end of
assumption.
this season.
That's a super good assumption. Yeah, like I would put 80%
Right.
on what you said for sure, because it's so hard not being in a structured environment to rehab like you're in a structured environment. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Right, and then learn a new system.
And learn a new system.
Get acclimated with your quarterback, all that.
See, that's what gave
limited practice time.
And that's what gave
very
Gallup.
hard.
That's what gave Gallup the advantage. See, the fact that he got a contract, you was able to pull him right into your building, put him right with Brent. You know, put him right with your trainers, all of your facilities, all of the diets, all of that. You know, so yeah. I mean,
I think but just right quick, and I ain't gonna keep you long, boss. But right quick, I was just saying about Odell. That's what I'm saying. If he's not going to be productive this year, let's say if there's a good chance of him not being totally productive this year, the Cowboys are not going to give him the money he wants to get for more than 1 year, because they're not going to have on their roster where they're paying 3 receivers big money.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen with the Cowboys. They're trying to find a way so they can downsize, because that's what they're not going to be. They already said they're not going to be a group, have a group on their team where they're not the highest paid one, the highest paid groups, and that's not Stephen Jones thinking, and he's trying to find guys on the back end and try to build to get 2 or 3 people to make one. So, unless Odell, but I think Odell could come. If Odell comes in and say, "Hey, I want to sign for the rest of the year,
$2 million,
and see how it goes."
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't even do that, because I don't know what I'm gonna get from him this year. But yeah, boss,
part depends on
it's good that we got those back end guys.
Yeah,
I wish we could sign
that's a good back end guy. Callaway is
a linebacker.
Yeah,
but I wish we could go out there. My man out there still out there. I think we talked about him last year. Is he still out there? The guy from was at San Francisco. The guy played for Alabama. What's the guy the hard hitting linebacker guy got in trouble? Also, he had some knee injuries.
You talking about Foster?
Yeah,
Reuben Foster.
Hey man, if you bring it, and listen, we ain't not talking about guys gonna play. If you got another practice squad players, hey, bring him in for a cup of coffee. Never know.
You better do it.
And plus, these guys are hungry. And one thing you get with these guys, they're hungry. They're really hungry because they're trying to get themselves back in the NFL, and they're good players. So when you have good players that are hungry and they're trying to get their next shot, if they get their head screwed on right, you're probably going to get the best. You're going to get some good play out of them, because you're getting very good play out of Fowler this year.
Yeah,
very good play.
Yes, you are.
So he's one of those guys that we talked about, we should be talking about, but they picked him early. And that was a good pickup, and it's gonna keep on paying dividends for the Cowboys, man. Well, like I said, boss, I wasn't joking about the receiver thing. I like Callaway. If anybody come in to try to enhance the thing, and I think he would come in, and if you play him, he wouldn't be. I don't think the Cowboys would be so pressured to give him target. If you sign a big name guy, you know how Joneses are. They're going to try to get the buck for their bang for their buck. So they're not going to have him go out there and say catch 1-2 passes and be happy with it. If we pay you big money, you're going to have to catch a lot of passes. So that means we're going to throw the ball more.
And he ain't, I'm with you. Yeah, he ain't
that's all that's going to be. He's going to follow the money. If you put all the money in the receiver room, you know what he's going to do then. He's going to throw the ball.
Yeah, you already know, Coach. I mean...
Yep, so that's how that goes. All right, boss, man.
All right,
great show, man.
All right, yeah, I got some more coming, man. If they scared to get on the phones, call back.
All right, brother.
All right. So we still got the phone lines open before I go to the next, because the next stuff I'm getting ready to talk about, man, is juicy, bro. I just wanted to give, obviously, my thoughts on these free agents that we just signed. All right, we got us another call. Here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yeah, what's going on, boss?
What's up? Who's this?
Boss, you gotta help me, man.
What's going on,
I
dog?
don't know. Man, what's going on with these Cowboys, man? Remember I called in and I told you what I was saying, that it's gonna be, it'll be Jerry Jones' fault, Dibby Dabbin, then come behind that here, Kellen Moore, Mike McCarthy. Man, what is going on?
I'm finna answer that in just a second, bro. Trust me. I'm getting ready to answer your question. That one. I'm finna answer it. This Kevin? Is this Kevin?
Yeah,
What's up, Kev?
what's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Yeah, it's yeah. Let me answer that question, Kevin. Let me go ahead and get into the sauce, bro. Let me go ahead and get into it, bro. I'm gonna address what you just asked right now. All right.
Okay.
All right, that was Kevin, man. See, Kevin know how to get me going. Like Kevin told me, and I really appreciated him for saying. He said, "Boss, keep that pressure up," and I'm gonna keep the pressure up, and not out of malice. I just want to win. So, and like I saw somebody say in one of the comment section, they was like, "Man, you need to work for Jerry and the OC," and it's like, I don't want to. I really don't. Like, obviously, you know, it's a cool job to work for a .com. It would be cool, and you would get exposure. You would probably be able to, you know, travel with the team and have access to players and access to different journalists and stuff like that. That's cool. But would I keep my voice? Would I be able to be honest the way that I am if I'm working and my livelihood is dependent on you paying me? If I can offend you and then you fire me, why would I want to put myself into that? I'd rather build Boss Cowboy Sports like I'm doing, be independent, and yet build the connections and a network of people that subscribe to where we move and we have weight staying here, not trying to work for them, just keeping it real, you know. And I also know it's more financially rewarding to stay where I am. It's also freer to stay where I am. It's just what it is, you know. Now, some people want it, some people, and that's cool, that's good, and I hope they get it. I really do. I want as many people to accomplish that, especially if that was a dream of yours. If that's a dream, go for it. You know what I'm saying? And go get it. That's not my dream. It's just not. I want, my dream is to win a Super Bowl. And I want to put ideas out there that's going to help win the Super Bowl. And my dream is to be financially independent to where I can continue to build a legacy for my sons. That's what my dream is. My dream ain't to work for you, big dog. This is what it is. Yeah. So check this out, man. Let me get to this content, bro. And then we go pick up them phones again. Because this next part is super important that we getting ready to talk about. So we talked about the Dallas Cowboys sign Callaway and McKinley. All right, so we all caught up on that. The next thing that we got to talk about is nuking the option route. See, the OC said yesterday, he said nuke it. Nuke it, boss. I said, what? He said, nuke it on the final word. He said, yeah, nuke it, blow it up. So let me make the case of why you partially, not all the way, but partially need to blow it up. I'm finna go through this. Y'all just stay with me. So this came out today, and I really want y'all to stay and listen real good, because now we finna get into some issues this year. And what Kevin asked, he said, man, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? I'm getting ready to explain it. So first, here's the playmaker. Let's go.
fault the interceptions were, as you did on Twitter for one of them.
Well, okay, and you know, it's so funny. I was at the hospital yesterday, so I didn't post it. But Dan Orlovsky and Ryan Clark, you know, they did the touch screen, and they pulled that play up. They pulled that play up, and they used that play. And I said, okay, that's great. So I text Dan because I was watching with my mom. And I text Dan. I said, send me that play right now. I'm going to post that touch screen because it talks about it. Okay. And what happened on this play, it was okay. They disguised the coverage. It was really a Tampa 2, cover 2. You know, with a linebacker in Tampa.
So let me pause it real quick, because see, it's important to what he's saying, because he said they disguised the coverage. All right, so I have the all 22 here, okay? And so we go pull up the play that he's talking about, all right, of them disguising his coverage, okay? Then I'm gonna keep playing it. But then we go talk about the problem with this concept, and we go break this all the way down. So really, y'all know sometimes I get into like a school mode. Like this becomes like class. If you chilling with your lady, just for 1 second, stop. If you cooking, stop. Pay attention right now, because everything else was just good news and rumors and my analysis of those players. Now we getting into stuff that can sabotage our Super Bowl chances. So really pay attention to what playmaker talking about. So here we go.
But to always run right down the middle of the field. But they disguised it. They looked like they were in cover 2. They dropped one safety down in the middle and then backed up another safety. So it was still Tampa 2, except the linebacker. Except for the linebacker running down the middle of the field, he started high and ran down towards the middle of the field, and that's where the guy intercepted the ball. And what I was telling the people, this is a read route. This is a read route. When we ran it, if it was cover 2 and the center was open, then the receiver has to go and then take the middle of the field and run down the field, and then Dak throws that ball. If the center of the field is closed, cover 3 or anything else, then it becomes a square in. And you will see on this play when I post it where CD.
Let's just stop for 1 second and use our common sense. Look how many concepts he talking about for one play. He talking about inverted cover 2s, safeties dropping downs, disguises of a defense. If it's cover 3, you do this. If it's cover 2, you do that. Stay with me.
Sam was kind of confused. He was reading cover 2 because he on this play when I posted where CeeDee Lamb was kind of confused. He was reading cover 2 because it looked like cover 2 in the way
he said he was reading cover 2. Because it looked like cover 2. See, we finna break this down, y'all. Ooh, we finna break this down, bro. And this is not good. This is not good. Like, I know some people want super Cowboys and optimism all the time. I don't believe in that. I don't believe you get better with just good optimism and good energy to your team. I think sometimes you got to tell people the truth in order for them to change. That's just how I roll. Some people want good energy and let's go and come on, y'all, let's back them, let's support them. Don't be negative. It's like I'm actually not. I'm more so trying to expose this so we can fix it. That's actually not negative. That's just being loyal. So here we go. Listen.
Guys, he was reading cover 2, but that safety dropped down. The other safety dropped out. He dropped in a robber's position. It was an inverted cover, a Tampa 2. It was inverted Tampa 2. And you don't even see where CD kind of faked the square in, where then Dak threw it, and then he went up the field. You can't do that. That ball was already thrown. He's reading CD.
And see, let me show y'all that what he talking about. So right here, Dak is throwing the ball. Okay? Now, he's supposed to have crossed his face, the safety's face, that safety that's in the middle. So when he says cross the safety face, that's in front of that safety, because Dak is trusting him to be in that position, right? And because this is an option route, Dak cannot wait till he comes open. In order for this play to work, he has to throw it early to not give them time to break on the ball. So that's why this is about timing and a spot. That's how this option route system works. Somebody on Twitter was saying, "Boss, you mean to tell me Dak threw it blind?" I'm like, actually, it's not blind. Like, you trying to make it seem like Dak just threw it and didn't have no concept of where he was throwing it. No, Dak had to throw it to the spot that CD Lamb's supposed to be. Because look at the top, you can see the first down marker. The goal was to hit CD Lamb right in that hole across the safety's face, which would have converted and gave us a first down. So my boy Special K asks, he say, so is Dak reading CD or the coverage? He's reading the coverage. That's what Dak is reading. He's reading the coverage. So if it would have been a single high safety, the option would have been to then go vertical. I mean, not vertical, to run the post. That's what he did. But when it was cover 2, he's supposed to go across the safety's face, which means go in front of the safety. So he's reading the coverage. The issue is CD Lamb have to see it like Dak is seeing it. And we're going to talk about that. All right. So, and we just explaining this because this is a concept that a lot of teams do, but a lot of teams don't do it to the aggressive nature of Dallas. And I'm going to talk about that too. All right. So here we go.
And Stevie had to get across his face at that time, and he didn't do it. It became an interception. They both have to read the same thing at the same time.
You heard that? So to answer your question, no, Special K. It's not about reading each other. It's not reading. See, in a man concept and in the matchup concept, you right if you dealing with a offensive philosophy to where it's about your weapon winning. If it's about your weapon winning, then yes, you do have to learn your receiver and his body language. This is not about learning your guy. This is about knowing the coverage and both you and that guy, meaning the quarterback and that receiver, being on the same page. This is not about you knowing your receiver and what to work on. It's about your receiver knowing what to do in the given coverage. And we're going to talk about that because I'm going to explain why this is a bad concept, especially when you're too aggressive with this concept. But listen.
Oh, the ball's already thrown. He's reading CD, and CD had to get across his face at that time, and he didn't do it. It became an interception. They both have to read the same thing at the same time, and they just beat you with the coverage. They disguise the coverage, and they beat.
See, that's the thing that nobody's saying, that the playmaker said, that's so pivotal. That the Dallas Cowboys got beat with the coverage. What does that mean? Yeah, the super chat to explain this, because I'm glad you did this. He said square in means flat route. Right. So he's supposed to run flat in front of that safety, straight down the line of scrimmage. Yeah, square in. Right. So check this out. This is what the playmaker is saying when he's saying they got beat by the coverage. Now, really pay attention to what I'm saying. So when you dealing with Dak and you dealing with any quarterback, they have spent their entire life reading defenses, especially when they, obviously not their entire life. Don't take me too literal. Y'all know what I mean. In the quarterback position in the NFL, you go spend all your time learning how to read a defense. Because this concept is not as easy as what some people act like it is. So Bobby Belt was like, it's easy. Just if you see cover 2, you just go across the safety's face. But Bobby, it's not that easy. You got to think a little bit the fact that these defenses are trying to trick you. So let me put it like this. After you've been playing quarterback a while, it gets harder and harder to trick you because those disguises don't work the same when you was a young QB. You start learning how to know when they're faking certain looks because a lot of defenses give it away in certain ways and you become trained at how to spot it. So for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. So when I was playing for the University of Houston, right? One of my coaches explained why we got blew out by UCLA because they was running a West Coast offense. And he was like, y'all got toe up because it was obvious what y'all was doing and y'all didn't even know it. And I was like, what you mean, coach? He was like, every time it's cover 3, y'all turned towards the field and y'all shot out of there. So even if you disguised it, the moment a quarterback saw how you turned, he knew the coverage just based on your turn. And I was like, he was like, so every time y'all ran man, y'all turned towards the man. But when it was cover 3, y'all turned towards the field. That's how y'all was giving away y'all coverage. And I was like, boy, we stupid. But see, we had no idea we was giving it away. But see, a trained quarterback know how to look for those type of indicators. The problem is with this system, especially when you add in disguises, now you trying to get your weapons to be quarterbacks and get open at the same time. What do you mean? So when it was a converted cover 2 and they disguised it, right? Because see, let's look how they set up first. See, this is how you know it's a disguise. Let's look at it. They set up in single high. Look at it. It's only one safety back there. Pre-snap, right? So pre-snap, one safety back there. But see, this is what he doing. He already tipping that it's a disguise. Why? He already starting to rush to his real intentions. You see the safety moving already. See, a good quarterback will see that. That's also why they do hard counts, because they try to get you to show what your intentions are. That's why they say, hut, hut, hut. Because they trying to see, oh, y'all in cover 2. You trying to act like you in cover 1. This is Tampa 2. That's why I hard faked you. Hut, hut. And then people don't know the chess that goes into this. This is chess. But this got something to do with the problem of these option routes. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Because see, guess what? You not gonna fool Dak. Because look what they doing post snap. They running to their zones. Because they had a look of single high. Look, this is what they did. They had a look of single high. Post snap. Hut. What they do? Shot out to their zones. So you're not fooling Dak. But guess who you fooling? CeeDee Lamb. Because guess who not trained on how to read defenses when they disguise in the defense? CeeDee Lamb. And see, let me tell you, that's something they take years to get. which means this. If you're a smart defensive coordinator, you know how to beat and bait our system. Listen to what I said. You know how to beat and bait our system. So when it's 3rd and long, the first thing I'm thinking as a D coordinator, they run a lot of option routes. So we not go confuse Dak. Let's confuse his weapons. We not gonna confuse Dak. But if we confuse his weapons, we go get the same result. So disguising these looks, oh, that ain't gonna trick Dak. He a vet. We just want to trick Schultz, Tolbert, Noah, and CeeDee Lamb. We want one of those guys confused, because the way that this offense work, that got to throw it anticipation. So if we make them confused, that go put the ball in the right place, but they go be in the wrong place. We win anyway. And that's what's going on. So I want to slow it down and explain what the playmaker is talking about. And why he said we got out schemed. Listen, which goes back to who? If you got out schemed, is that on CeeDee Lamb? Is that on Dak? No, that's not on CeeDee Lamb or Dak. That's on the play caller. That's on the play caller. The play caller system got tricked. I'm telling y'all the truth, y'all. Somebody else might lie to you. I'm telling you the truth. Coach, you said you sent a super chat? Let me see. Okay, hold on. I just saw it, Coach. My fault. All right. I be multitasking, man. Y'all better give boss his props. I be taking y'all super chats, reading y'all comments, and running the production, and keeping up with my points all at the same time. All right, here we go. So Coach Moore said, last year defense used a lot of disguise coverage to combat this option route system. That's why, Coach, we saying the same thing. I'm basically, before I even saw your super chat, I was saying exactly what you were saying. And then Arizona last year said they did this to us. Which means what? Did we actually even make the right adjustments going into a new year? Let me say that again. Arizona did this to us last year and tricked us. So did we make the adjustments this year? Womp, womp, womp. Hey, I'm telling you the truth too. This is not for content. This is not for your likes. This is not for your subs. This is just the truth. This is just the truth. This is the truth of the dilemma that we're in. This is the truth of the dilemma that we are in. That's the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. All right, so let's keep going. That's why I said, man, if you chilling with your lady, if you cooking, stop. Pay attention right now. I'm going to tell you when you're able to go back to cooking and freaking and doing whatever you're doing. But right now, we in class.
They both have to read the same thing at the same time. And they just beat you with the coverage. They disguise the coverage, and they beat you with the coverage.
I love the playmaker. Boy, the playmaker, boy. Y'all, man, the playmaker don't get enough props for his football knowledge. See, y'all be thinking playmaker. I ain't saying y'all, but playmaker is, Man, Yoga flame this dude.
Yoga fire.
Woo, that playmaker be teaching. I think playmaker a low key preacher, man, cause he got some gifts. Man, that boy playmaker be breaking. Whoo, that boy he gifted, bro. The playmaker, but keep listening.
Are these communication things like alarming, or it's something small that happens to everybody?
Well, on that play, you know, it happens sometimes. It just happens where you just got beat. They out schemed you on that play, and they out schemed Dallas on that play. And without those guys being on the same page, it became an interception. That's not alarming. That was a tough read.
Okay.
Now, see, that was a tough. See, this is the thing. This is what I'm getting sick of. I'm sick of people like myself and others acting like reading the defense is easy. Boy, they get on my nerves with that. Oh, man, CD Lamb, anybody could have read that. Oh, you telling me you can read a defense that's disguised within 1 second as you're running into it?
Yeah, you could. I could have messed that up. Anybody?
Oh. Did anybody hear that? All right, so Dwayne and my boy Dwayne he said, boss, Dak missed Noah Brown at the bottom of the screen. See, this offense don't work like that. Okay. See, in a traditional West Coast offense, you going through progressions. You know, if he not open, second progression. If he not open, third progression. And you do it in the rhythm of your feet. Okay? This is not about where Dak is trying to find the open guy. Dak is reading the defense and expecting his guys to go to the right spots in that particular defense, which ain't got nothing to do with finding open people. It's about you being where you're supposed to be. So it's a situation where we think it's Dak when we thinking. Kevin say, boss, stop making excuses. The same thing almost every week. I ain't making excuses for nobody. This ain't excuses. I'm giving you the facts and what's going on. This ain't excuses for Dak. I'm explaining our offense so you can understand and everybody can understand that. Because if you're thinking of a traditional offense, which is based on matchups and progressions, meaning I'm gonna go through all of my guys in a particular order. That's when you trying to find an open guy. In the option route, you trying to get that ball out as soon as you hit that back foot, and you gotta trust your guy to go be in the right spot. That's just what it is. And it's different. And that's why a lot of fans don't understand how to assign the proper blame, because in their minds, they thinking Dak just waited for him to come open, or they thinking Dak should have just found the open guy. No, Dak was like, we needed you to get to that mark and cross his face because the ball is on his way. And bro, I can go show you Kellen Moore at Boys. Let me take the super chat. He say, man, time and time again, Boss Cowboy spin foul analysis. Utmost respect to the work he puts in to this. Hey, Cowboys Nation, don't listen here. Yeah, I'm just telling the truth on this stuff. This is not like, cause see, I think people misunderstanding this offense. That's what's going on. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. You were just making me aware. Okay, I see what you're saying. So Dwayne said, "Trust me, I'm not blaming Dak." I got you, bro. My bad. He said, "Trust me, I'm not blaming Dak. I understand anticipating the route because if CD catches the pass, he is out the back door." Right? Yeah. You were just making me aware, like, which also says this to Dwayne's point. If we get away from option systems and go with the guy who wins, then you can reward people like Noah Brown who won at the bottom. That's what he's saying. Yeah. So anyway, all right, so let me go back to what I was saying. Here we go.
Could have messed that up because you never see.
No, listen.
You could. I could have messed that up. Anybody could have messed that up because you never see anybody disguise cover to Tampa 2 that way.
See, listen. He say any one of us. Now he included himself. This is a Hall of Famer. He say it would have got me. It would have got me. Why? Because they did something different. They disguised their coverage different. That's why CD didn't know what to do. Listen.
You could. I could have messed that up. Anybody could have messed that up because you never see anybody disguise cover to Tampa 2 that way. Where the safety that was on the right top hash
is the Dak picks in 16.
Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm doing too much. I'm being too fancy. Here we go.
Drops down in and plays the robber position. That's the guy that, because you never see anybody disguise cover to Tampa 2 that way. Where the safety that was on the right top hash drops down in and plays the robber position. That's the guy that intercepted the ball. He played the robber position. So whenever you see that, we see the cast across his face. No matter what, you have to get across that face.
Michael Irvin here on the Fan. You've been worried about it since.
He said, no matter what, you gotta get across his face. So we gonna talk about all of this, all right? So number one problem with option routes is a defense can maybe not confuse your quarterback, but they can confuse your weapons. You go get the same result with a confused weapon. You go get the same result, an interception. Because in this particular offense, Dak has to throw it early. Some of y'all probably didn't hear me explain this the other day, so I'm going to probably have to go pull up Mike McCarthy saying that exact thing of what I said. I'm going to also probably have to pull up Dak saying the exact same thing of what I said. And I'm going to also probably have to go pull up Greg, who said it live. I mean, it's just what it is. So number one, you can be a better athlete and lose because you was out schemed due to option routes. I'm gonna say that again. You could be a better athlete like CD Lamb and get out schemed because of option routes. You could be cold like Schultz and hot pocket like Schultz. Oh, see, this is it. This is it. This is the comment that I've been waiting on. My boy Special K. He said your IQ has to be there. You got to earn the respect to run options. Bro, that is the comment I've been waiting on. That I've been waiting on somebody to see it. I've been waiting on somebody to see it and say it. I've been waiting on somebody to see it and say it. So this is the best way I'm explaining. I'm gonna explain it like this. Then I'm gonna get into the other part of this. Y'all hear me out. Hear me out how I'm getting ready to explain this. So I've gotten calls recently from people that want to learn how to start a channel, right? And they want to have a high quality channel, right? And I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna charge them. Obviously, it's a price. You know, game ain't free, right? But you pay for what you want. I paid for the game. That's how it goes. This is what it is, right? So, but this is the issue. It's a whole lot of people that'll see production where you got graphics at the bottom, or you got people signing while you in the back, or you got your logo in the background moving at the same time when you got overlays, and you can embed sound, right? All in one program. Just hear me out. This got something to do with football. Just listen to me. And so what they'll do is they'll say, I can do what Boss does. I'm gonna get a computer. See, you can wanna do what Boss is doing with this production, but if you don't have the right RAM, if you don't have the right processor speed, if you don't have the right graphics card, you is not gonna get all the stuff you seeing and all the stuff you want in your own production. Yeah, Dwayne, they did run option routes, and you can run option routes sparingly. You gotta run option. That's why I'm getting to this point. This is the point I'm making. You can have a vision to do this, but if you don't have the equipment, you never gonna be able to do what I'm doing. What does this mean? You can have a vision that CeeDee Lamb go read defenses like a quarterback, but if he don't have the equipment, you go get womp results. Does that mean he's stupid? Nope. But maybe he just got a different processor speed, just like a computer. This comes down to processor speed. Yeah, we go talk about that, Coach Marv, that the option system take too long. I got that in here too. I'm just breaking it down. You know me, I break it down bit by bit like an attorney. Breaking it down one by one. I'm breaking down this thing to the ground on why we said we need to burn it. Not all of it. Keep it with Schultz, but you need to burn it with everybody else. Burn it. Burn it down. Now listen, and I'm talking about processor speeds. So does that mean CeeDee Lamb dumb? No. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? All right, so because somebody said last night when we was explaining this on the final word, they was like, are you questioning CeeDee Lamb's intelligence? Yeah. And we can. There's nothing wrong with asking, is he smart enough to run this system? That's a question you should ask when your quarterback is getting a bunch of interceptions when targeting you. Yeah, we should ask that question. How dare you question his intelligence? Bro, he might not have the RAM speed. He might not have the processor speed. That don't mean he dumb. He just might not process it fast enough to be in this offense. That's just what you... Oh, so you mean you go measure his 40? You go measure his vertical? You go measure his 3-cone? You not go measure his mental capacity to handle a couple... Because it's just like a computer. Every computer... Some computers got to have more RAM, more graphic cards, and more processor speed because you asking it to do a lot. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the exact same, and that don't mean CeeDee Lamb is dumb. And so let me give you an example, perfect example. This is a perfect example. I'm not a dumb dude. I'm not. Some people would think I'm a pretty smart dude, but I can tell you for sure, I'm definitely not a dumb dude. Okay? I could tell you that. I graduated top 3% of the business school at the University of Houston, summa cum laude, fully decorated, draped when I graduated in academic honors. All right? I got 3 degrees, economics, finance, and entrepreneurship, and an events sales certificate. I got all of that. And I said all that to say this. I do not process as fast as the OC, and I do not process as fast as his wife. And I'm just keeping it real. When I was trying to get into the entrepreneurship program, hear me out. You had to stand out, right? Because they only pick 40 people in the whole university to get into this program, entrepreneurship program. So you trying to stand out. So I'm trying to get all A's because I'm trying to show them I deserve to be in that program. My boy H-Town Cowboy said, let's go Cougs. Man, I love the Cougars, bro. Yeah, U of H all day. All right. But I'm trying to get in this program. This is a true story. Hear me out. Now I'm trying to get all A's. Ooh, I'm working hard. Every test I'm studying. I ain't sleeping because I'm trying to get in this program, right? Jabari's wife, Heather, was only taking the class as an elective. She didn't even need the class. It was just one extra class she needed to take to graduate. Now I'm doing my best to make all A's in her. I'm making A's, right? I'm making 91s, 95s on the test, 96. His wife, every test she would come in, she would complete it in 15 minutes and walk out. And I would watch her. I would be like, she done? And I'm taking a full hour and a half to do this. I'm process of elimination. I'm doing everything to try to make up. And she would go in there in 15 minutes and walk out. And then when the results would come back, she would get 110, 115, and I would have like a 93 or a 96. Her processor speed. She wasn't even trying to get in the program. But she can process. And that's just what it is. Her IQ is just better than mine. So guess what? To her, reading this defense would likely be easy. But if it was me, I would probably be CD Lamb. Do that make sense? It don't mean I'm dumb. It just, the processing speed is different. See, y'all, some of y'all don't know how smart Dak is. That's the problem. Some of y'all think Dak dumb because y'all listen to the media. Y'all think he can't read a defense. You can't read a defense. How the hell you gonna say what he can't read when you can't read it? It's no way you can read a defense, especially when you're watching from the television version, because the television version never shows the coverage. You got, the only way you can see and read a defense, you got to be looking at the all 22. So every time you be fussing at the TV, God damn, Dallas, why the hell, Dak, why the hell you throw that interception? He need to learn how to read a defense. You was wrong every time you said it. And you exposed yourself every time you said it, because you was talking ignorant, because there's no way you can read coverage from watching it on Sunday. You gotta wait till Tuesday to know what he was looking at. You gotta wait till the all 22 come out. So all the people that be saying that can't read a defense, they can't read defenses. And I'm being honest. How you gonna say what he can't read when you don't even know what you looking at? And then this is the other thing. This is the other thing, just to keep it real, on how smart your quarterback is. Some of y'all don't know that it's a propaganda hit job on your quarterback. And y'all ain't figured it out yet. Some of y'all ain't figured it out yet, that it's a whole lot of people that's just profiting on hate of the Dallas Cowboys and their quarterback. It's a profit motive. They don't care if it's a lie. They just want it to bleed so you will read and get in your emotions over the team you love. They lie on him constantly. Some of y'all don't even know that your quarterback got a master's degree right now. Dak got a fucking master's. And we got the nerve to question his intelligence. And he got a master's degree in 5 years. And he did it while he was also quarterbacking for his team. Now, the people that they call smart are the people that actually have the most interceptions. Ain't that some bullshit? So the people that y'all say can read defenses, Allen, I would take Dallin all day. I would take Allen all day. I would take Herbert all day. I would take them all day over Dak. Go look at their interceptions and compare it to Dak. Because the number one way that you can know a quarterback struggling with reading the defense is turnovers. And Dak, ratio-wise, has always been one of the best from day one. And bro, Dak's so smart. Dak only had 4 interceptions as a rookie and played every game. And we have the nerve to question his mind. Some of y'all better also peep that this is racism. Some of this is racism. Yeah, not all of it. It's some people that's hating on Dak over money. Some of these people want a certain type of image on a black quarterback, and they want to continue to push out there that them boys don't know how to think. Well, you better peep game, and then y'all be out here repeating that bullshit. Man, you better grow the fuck up quick and recognize that they playing you. Man, you ain't gonna play boss though. You ain't gonna play boss. No, I see what the propaganda is. Notice what just peep game. Just go turn it on the radio and see all the people that they say that they don't believe can read defense. Look at all the people that they say have accuracy issues, and it be lies. Lamar Jackson, he just can't read. Oh, I never expected Geno to do anything with Seattle because I didn't think he could actually read or was accurate. I keep seeing a pattern with the people that y'all think can't read. They look a certain way. And the people that y'all give cover that's throwing the interceptions, they look another way. See, y'all better understand some of this stuff is Tarzan. See, I'm independent. I can say it. And I ain't scared to say it. I'm independent. I can say it. That's why I don't want to work for the .com or no bullshit. No, because I can say the truth and I ain't got to apologize about it. See, some of y'all don't understand. See, this is why I love my dad. My dad was always a G. When me and my brother used to be sitting there and we would be cheering on Tarzan, he would go turn it off. He would turn it off. He'd be like, man, he would turn it off. And I didn't get it until I got older. Then I understood what he was doing. He was protecting us from images that would try to make us feel like we was inferior. Just think about how insulting the whole goddamn thing Tarzan is. It's so insulting for some dude to be literally, just because he white, some gorillas able to take him on and he become the king of the jungle when brothers and black people supposed to have been in that jungle for thousands of years and he can get raised by apes and then be the king of them. Man, you got me fucked up. Y'all better peep game, man. Peep game. And some of y'all, it be the black people sometimes that be the worst ones. That can't read. Bro, stop saying that, bro. For real. Just stop saying that. Because you not just insulting him, you insulting yourself. How you gonna continually... Let me just get off of that, bro. Y'all know where I'm coming from, though. And it's true what I'm saying. It's true. And some of y'all ain't even, man, some of y'all ain't figured out why with all these years they've been painting Jesus white. Y'all still ain't figured it out. The book itself called him black. The book itself said that his skins was like bronze. But then when they put an image up there, they wanted you to see your savior looking like them. Bro, if we don't learn the subtle attacks that be against you and your people, you will always play you, us, and everybody. Yeah. So let's just say it straight up. Your quarterback is extremely smart. Not just smart, extremely smart. Let me tell you how smart your quarterback is. Your quarterback's so goddamn smart. Your quarterback's so smart that he not only reading option routes for one receiver, he got to read option routes for multiple receivers. No quarterback is being asked to process information that fast. None of these quarterbacks are being asked to do that. You think I'm lying? Listen to your God. I'm gonna stop cursing. I cursed enough. But if you think I'm lying, listen to your own head coach. Just listen to your own head coach. I'm finna play your head coach. Let's just listen to it. And let's just see if what Dak is being asked for is more than others. Here we go.
A lot of great questions today, but this is my favorite. So we get to talk a little ball here. But no, I've never been a big option route thrower concept in the past.
I can't get enough of it. We got McCarthy and stereo.
Yeah, it's a little weird hearing your voice. To answer your question, option routes take a lot of time.
And see, that's what Coach Moore said. See, that's problem number two. It's the time it takes. See, we talked about option one, but the problem with it on one is that you can trick the weapons. The problem number two, he explained it right there, is that they take too much time. And that's if you're not even running a lot of them. That's if you're running a few of them. But keep listening.
You know, in option, if you're in the traditional West Coast offense, it's. I tell you, we need to win this week because this thing's turning into a zoo in here. But yeah. But option routes. So they take a lot of time, Michael. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if you're going to run option routes, you need to live in that world. That's been my experience. You can't dabble on it. You know, option routes are really not part of the old traditional West Coast offense.
See, he said the option routes weren't a part. And what does he want? His vision for the offense is that he wants a West Coast offense. He's been saying it the whole offseason.
I've had quarterbacks in the past that didn't really like him.
See, that's not little what he said. He said, I had quarterbacks in the past that didn't like him. See, that would go right over your head if you don't think through what he just said. Just think about the quarterbacks that he coached. Steve Young, Joe Montana, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. He personally coached arguably GOATs. And he's saying, so let's say it the right way. The quarterbacks that I coached that's in the Hall of Fame don't like option routes. Can we say it like that? Cause see, he kind of oversimplified that. See, that's why I wish Mike would have been a little bit more specific. Instead of just saying quarterbacks I coached in the past, talk about who your quarterbacks were. So it would have gave it more weight. It would have gave him more weight if he would have explained it. If he would have just said, yeah, man, Steve Young, he ain't never like that. He ain't want to do that. Montana, he ain't want to do that. Favre, he ain't like option routes. Because then it would have showed you how crazy Kellen Moore is when you start looking at all the greats who saying, nah, keep that. I'm cool. I'm going to go with having continuity with my receiver. I'm not going to go with a system where I got to read the defense and he read what I'm reading at the same time. I'm cool. I'm good.
And it's really about the connection that they have with the receiver.
See, what did he say it was about? What did he say it was about? He said his quarterback was about the connections with the receiver.
Like them, and it's really about the connection that they have with the receiver.
Okay.
I've been in systems where only certain guys run them.
See, I've been in systems where only certain guys run them, because I saw somebody in the chat say, well, boss, Romo and Witten used to do it. You dealing with two high IQ guys. You dealing with two guys with two fast processors. So, and you also dealing with a position to where it's easier to read the interior of a defense. What does that mean? When you reading middle linebackers or you reading linebackers, their drops for the most part are mostly the same. Cover 2, hook the flat. Cover 3, hook the flat. Cover 4, hook the flat. The read is not as hard as when you're trying to read the interior. When you're trying to read the perimeter. That's where the disguises get real funky. Because we'll make cover 2 look like man. Or we'll make cover 3 look like cover 4.
You know, this is the most aggressive system that I've been in.
Oh, your current system under Kellen Moore is the most aggressive?
This is the most aggressive system that I've been in.
This system. Hold on, let me make sure.
Only certain guys run them. You know, this is the most aggressive system that I've been in as far as many people that do run the option.
With as many people that run. So listen, y'all, I'm going to just say this. For everybody that been saying Dak can't read a defense, I need y'all to apologize. I'm dead ass serious. For all of y'all that been repeating the lie on your quarterback, I need you to apologize. Repent. Real talk. Because Mike McCarthy basically saying this. I coach Joe Montana. I coach Steve Young. I coach Favre. I coach Aaron Rodgers. And we didn't ask none of them to do what we asking Dak to do. I'm going to say that again. You heard it yourself from Mike McCarthy. So you can say, boss, you making it up. No, I ain't making it up. He said, out of all the systems, all the places I coached, all the greats I coached, we only asking one quarterback in my history to read multiple options at the same time. Oh, but he can't read. Oh, he can't read? All right. So here we go. So, listen, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just give y'all the facts. Y'all do with what y'all want to do with it. I'm just going to give you the facts and, you know, do what you want. I ain't tripping. But it's dangerous to this option route system. And we only on the second danger. The first danger we talked about is that this option route system, listen, y'all, listen. Danger number one is that your weapons can be confused. Number two, it take too long, which risks sacking your quarterback and injury. That's number two. Let's talk about number three. Oh, number three was the processor speeds. That's three. Let's talk about number four now. Here we go.
Is the Dak picks. In 16 games last year, he threw 10 interceptions. Through 4 games this year, he's already thrown 4. And, he's missed 5 games with the broken thumb, but he's averaging a pick a game now. Do you expect this to continue with the interceptions being an issue? Because that's a huge one right there,
Yeah.
I think, and to me, the adjustment's got to be don't throw it to CeeDee Lamb if you're depending on him to make the right 50-50 read. Because
that's messed up. See, just think about what this system doing. See, some of this stuff, you got to slow down and digest what he just said. Because it sounded easy, but think about what he asking. Listen to this. Listen.
don't throw it to CeeDee Lamb if you're depending on him to make the right 50-50 read. Because
so now, because of this system, and CeeDee Lamb is showing you that you probably don't need to trust him with an option route. That's also simultaneously saying this. Hear me out. That's also simultaneously saying that Kellen Moore has out-schemed himself. Because now in the clutch, Dak is going to naturally have trust issues with his best weapon. So in the clutch, and this is just facts, y'all. I'm sorry. I know that some of this might be kind of making y'all like, oh, damn, boss, you negative. Bro, I'm just, listen, y'all. Some roses do smell like boo-boo. I'm just being honest, man. You know, Andre 3000 did tell us, man, every now and then roses do smell like boo-boo-boo. They do. But you got to ask yourself.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Now, if you want a cheerleader, this might not be your place. If you want to be super cowboy, hey, we gonna be okay. Let's get hype. Let's get hype. Come on, y'all. Believe. All right. But if you want answers and solutions, you're in the right place. But you can't fix nothing that you don't address. That's why some of our marriages fail. That's why because y'all can't talk. If you can't talk to your spouse and she can't talk to you, y'all ain't finna make it. It's over. Because it first starts with identifying the problem. It's over. See, the first thing before any one of us even think about settling down with anybody, I suggest you fight them first. My boy say the zip up hoodie fire boss, I got it from Marshall's, big dog. I appreciate that. Now, let me say what I said though, because say, man, God might be talking to me to say that because I don't know why I went there. But let me just say it because somebody might need this ministry right now. Listen, before you settle down with anybody, fight them first. You better fight them. You better see how they fight. You better see. You better know, do they fight fair? Do they listen? Are they open? Do they take accountability when they wrong? I want to fight. I want to see what you about first. Forget how I feel when you kiss and love on me and hug on me, and when you kiss on me, that's all good. But I want to see how you fight. All right, man, come on, let's keep going. Cause see, but think about how messed up that is for Dak. That because of this system, you just can't trust your weapon. When it's an option route, you got to be kind of thinking, if I throw this, will he be in the right place? So it sounds little that he said, you just can't throw it to CeeDee Lamb on option routes. Well, that also means you just took one of your best weapons off the field. because of this system. So when the OC said nuke it, we need to nuke it. Nuke it. All right, check this out.
It's too unpredictable.
Yeah, I think the game plan clearly now is not to use the option routes as a possibility here. If you feel like that there's going to be a
this is the sad thing. Everybody's saying the best thing to do is to get rid of this. That's the Brian Broder said it like the obvious thing to do is to get rid of it. Just stop it. But listen,
routes as a possibility here. If you think the game plan clearly now is not to use the option routes as a possibility here. If you feel like that there's going to be a question whether he sees it right or not, then don't throw it. But then that's up to Kellen Moore to not call plays. Mike McCarthy told us, hey, he's not
See, that's the problem right there.
Right or not?
Y'all forgive me from cussing. Really do. I do apologize for that. I just get so passionate about this stuff. I be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of keep it cool as much as possible. But hey, understand. But listen to what he said.
To be a question whether he sees it right or not, then don't throw it. But then that's up to Kellen Moore.
It's up to who? Did he say up to Mike McCarthy? What did I hear, man? Somebody explain. What did I just hear? It's up to who? So you mean to tell me let me read this super chat. Ooh, man. See, this guy, listen, I promise y'all, I'm going to go to bed tonight. I'm going to sleep good, bro. But right now, this just pissing me off. When you love your team, bro, and you see through this bullshit, and you see what's going on, bro, it is extra aggravating, bro. Sometimes I understand why people say ignorance is bliss. I really do get it. My boy Marcus said, some people don't want to be fixed because being broken gets them attention. Ooh. Reminds me of folks that shall remain nameless within this franchise. Marcus always go hard. That dude always going hard. Yeah, he did say it was up to Kellen Moore. He did. Because it is. And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in our own head coach. What was the very first thing he said before the media interrupted him? Look.
A lot of great questions today, but this is my favorite. So we get to talk a little ball here. But no, I've never been a big option route thrower.
That should have been the end of it right there. When your head coach over here, like, I ain't never been a fan of it. Why we still seeing it on week 9? My boy Marcus with the super chat. He said, boss, it's up to Dak to call out Kellen. Otherwise, his legacy will forever be linked to Kellen Moore's ineptitude and tarnished as a result, big bro. Yeah, Dak, you gotta stop being friendly, bro. I just gotta say it, man. Just gotta say it, bro. I really want to go way more Oak Cliff than what I am right now. I really want to go real Oak Cliff right now, but I'm not. But I really want to. You gotta stop being friendly, bro. You being friendly. I wish I knew Dak, bro. I really did. I really wish I knew Dak, bro. I really did. I would just tell him. I'd be the only dude that'll tell him too. I'd be the only dude Everybody else would be trying to get a lick off on him. I'd be the only dude in there to be like, Dak, you friendly, bro. Who are you? Who you think you are? Like, Dak, bro, if you don't check Kellen Moore, you friendly. You taking the blame for all his mistakes. See, this is the issue. They don't mind whooping your ass, Dak. What's up, my Cowboys family? Man, it's good to see you, man. It's always, whenever I see y'all, man, we need to do a show, man. For real. When we go do a show, damn it, we need to do a show. My Cowboys family. Let's get on this DM. Let's get it going, because let me tell you something. They know ball. I love my Cowboys family. Going back to Dak. Dak, you getting blamed, bro. You are. Everybody that saw that interception instantly said it was you, dog. Oh, Dak, you can't do that. Oh, damn, Dak, here you go. Oh, Dak being Dak. Oh, Dak. It wasn't not one peep of Kellen. And the whole time it was his fault. Soon as it happened, oh, Dak is going to cost us this game. Oh, I could hear it around the world as it was happening. Everybody instantly started saying, oh, here we go. Dak can't read a defense. The whole time Dak reading it right. The whole time Dak reading it right. And yeah, you gotta, yeah. And I said this the other day. You know the Dak we need? See, because I like how Dak didn't throw them under the bus in public. I do like that. I like that. I like how Dak, but Dak, bro, bro, I just gotta keep it real with you. We need some of that Aaron Rodgers in you a little bit. We need, because Aaron Rodgers looked his head coach in his face and he said, run the effing ball. Dak would never. See, but because because Dak, he ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus. Even when they throwing you under the bus. See, you should be throwing Kellen Moore under the bus constantly because he threw you under the bus. Y'all remember Tampa last year, 2021? Y'all remember that? I remember that. Oh, Dak, shoot, I called. Dak checked out. Oh, so we doing that, Kellen? We doing that? So I stand up at the podium and I take the arrows. You get a little bit of heat and you quickly point it at me. Oh, I would be airing you out right now. I'd be like, man, listen, man, we need. Yeah, it's not in Dak. It need to get in Dak. This is a good comment spot. It need to get in him. Dak, you gotta call him out. Cause see, this is what he low key trying to do, Dak. He trying to get a job off your talent. I don't know that for sure, but it makes sense. It makes sense because he was almost a head coach last year, and they was all giving him credit for what you was doing. Oh, Kellen Moore is genius. Oh, Kellen Moore. Oh, Kellen is genius. He a future head coach, no doubt. Nah, bro. Forget about you trying to get a job off how sexy and pretty you try to make this offense. I just want to win. So when you just want to win, you got to get like Aaron, where you just... Can I say one more cuss word? Just one? Can I just say one more cuss word, y'all? Sometimes you have to be an asshole. See, my channel, it's a little bit of an asshole channel. It is. It is. Whenever you focus on facts and truth, to a lot of people, you gonna come across like an asshole. Because you contrary to what most people rocking with. Everybody rocking with a lie, you over here rocking with the truth, you gonna look like you contrary. You gonna look like an asshole. Purple start laughing. Keep it real though. Am I lying? Am I lying? People that tell the truth, people don't be liking people that tell the truth. I make people real uncomfortable. My boy Big Game James do too. Because we don't care. We'll tell you the truth. We will. Big James don't give a damn. That's my dog. That's why I rock with him. Yeah. Because he gonna tell you. And then, it's a whole lot of people don't like him. I be like, man, y'all don't even... See, this is the problem. You better recognize loyalty when you see it. Big Game James is really the most loyal dude in the game. See, you want them type of people that's gonna tell you straight up. I don't like them people that be lying to you and trying to act like everything all good when the whole ship burning down. Tell me when my breath stink, please. See, y'all the type of homies, not y'all, but you know what I mean. It's people out there that'll let you go in the club, shooting your shot the whole time, knowing your breath stink, and they had gum in their pocket. See, I'm the dude that'll tell you, I ain't gonna disrespect you when I tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, hey bro, that breath kind of kick it. I ain't trying to embarrass you, dog, but here's some gum. It happened to us all, bro. I ain't tripping. You just ate that crab, bro. Your breath stink. It's cool though. Mine do too. That's why I got this gum. Take you about 3 pieces. It's gonna take about 3 pieces to get that crab out your mouth. I always eat 3. Yeah, after I eat crab. Yeah, our breath was stinking, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna look out for you. Now, when you tell your homie that, let's just be honest, your homie go feel embarrassed because you told him the truth. He go feel uncomfortable because you told him the truth. He gonna be like, damn, bro, my breath stink, dog. We're like, yeah, it's cool though, bro, but your breath is humming, bro. It's humming. It's like, I can smell your breath from like 10 feet, bro. I ain't even capping too. 10 feet away, bro. You was talking and I was smelling it. Matter of fact, this room kind of stink now, bro. That's how bad your breath stink. It's humming, bro. It's not even stink, bro. Your breath, like, it's not even stink, it's stank. But this gum go get you right, bro. I got you. Here's some gum. You cool. He go feel embarrassed, dog. But y'all comments be killing me, bro. But listen, I got some more for y'all. Here's some more. But I ain't gonna read y'all comments, man. Y'all go too hard. Y'all go harder than me. But listen to this.
To not call plays. Mike McCarthy told us, hey, he's not a big fan of the option route, but it's not his offense they're running either.
Yeah.
You know, he's trusting Kellen Moore to do and call the game and put in the game plan. But if they continue to throw option routes, and you're probably going to have interceptions. They continue to throw option routes, and you're probably going to have interceptions. Put in the game plan, but if they continue to throw option routes, and you're probably going to have interceptions. Put in the game plan, but if they continue to throw option routes, and you're probably going to have interceptions to do and call the game and put in the game plan, but if they continue to throw option routes, and you're probably going to have interceptions.
Okay, will the run defense...
And who go be blamed? Whose concept is option routes? Who go be blamed? Whose concept is option routes? Again, I just want to make sure. Whose concepts? Who your head coach don't even want you to do it. But whose concept is option routes? Especially multiple option routes? Is that Dak's concept? Nope, it's Kellen. Dak got 4 interceptions this year. 3 of them was because of option routes. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it one more time in case y'all missed it. Dak got 4 interceptions. 3 of them is because of option routes. But according to public opinion, it's Dak's fault. Because honestly, it's not enough people that listen to Boss Cowboy Sports to understand this. The common fan don't eat, sleep, and drink football like me and like y'all. The average fan only looked at one thing. They looked at what happened. They looked at what happened, and they looked at what it looked like, who caused it. With ignorant knowledge, you would say, that's Dak's fault. But when you do your research, when you listen, when you study, you realize it's not. But the damage on Dak is done. The media already going at him. And this is the worst part. They say Dak had a bad game because of those interceptions, which also then means this. If we wouldn't have ran option routes, he would have had a fantastic game. We would have blew out Green Bay. Can I say that again? We would have blew out Green Bay if we didn't even run option routes. Because not only did these interceptions take away points, it gave them the momentum to get points. It took points from us. It gave them 14. I'm gonna take some calls. All right, so we got the call lines open. Let's get it. All right, so cause I got another thing. I tell you, I got some more, bro. I tell you, this could be a good day, bro. Like, if you want answers, you came to the right place. You know, we really. Let me put that phone line up real quick, and there it is. Let's get it. All right, so we got the call line open. 213-205-9022. 213-205-9022. Y'all call on in, but you already know if you don't call, you know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna finish this show, dog, and the content that's in it. But your voice matter, and y'all do make the show. I do love it when y'all call in, because y'all be coming with that fire. All right, so I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ain't nobody called in, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue. All right, so, but I'll leave a number. No, I'm gonna have to actually. No, I'm not. I'm getting rid of it. Nope, no number. All right, so I can continue. So I'm not gonna answer the phone, because this next part that I'm gonna talk about is just as serious as these option routes dilemma. So, how can the Dallas Cowboys improve? Because as I always say, I don't talk about problems without presenting solutions. Hold on. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, what's up, Boss?
What's up? Who is this?
Hey, man, let me clarify something.
Mm-hmm.
You heard somebody say that I'm a Dak hater. Man,
Who
I'm
said
not
that?
a Dak hater, man.
Who said you're a Dak hater? Somebody said
Hello?
you're a Dak hater?
Yeah, I said I'm not a Dak hater. But what I'm saying is that clearly, if you know CD Lamb or Dalton Schultz not run that route properly, and you see it about to happen, man, throw the ball in the dirt, man. Like he seen something was wrong because the linebacker kind of knocked off Schultz, which knocked off CD. He seen it. Just throw the ball away, man. Some of that stuff is, we got to stop making excuses. That's my whole point. Stop making excuses. We know the man's smart. I'm talking about football. I may not know what he know, but man, you should know little stuff like that, man. Like defenses, the knock on that around the league, he have trouble reading coverages, man. That's why they keep doing it. And it don't help no better because Kellen Moore keep forcing him to throw the ball. And it's like we keep making excuses. Like I said, we'll talk about Jerry 1 minute, then move from Jerry and start talking about Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. It ain't gonna never stop, man, because like what you said, and I'm gonna stick. You brought that video up, that Trojan horse, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, man. And I'm out.
All right, Kevin. That was Kevin. So, Kevin. All right, so I'm going to show you that it had absolutely nothing to do with that. Because this the play you talking about. All right. You talking about this play. All right, so I'm going to go deeper than even what I just went. All right, you talking about this play. You said right here he should have saw that Schultz was off, right? And he should have threw it in the dirt, okay? All right, so... And I hear your assumption. So let me go pull up the proof. Y'all give me 1 second and we go talk about it. And nobody making excuses for Dak, big dog. Because see, this is the thing. What I don't do is I don't blame Dak without it being factual. The parts I'm giving Dak blame for is not taking over. And I'm giving him blame for not checking Kellen. He being too friendly to Kellen. As Kellen is not taking no accountability publicly for these option routes being the reason for those interceptions. So Dak taking the bullets for somebody that ain't taking no bullets for him. That is Dak's fault. But let me go. Give me a second. Let me go pull the full evidence from Mike McCarthy and Dak. Y'all give me 1 second. Cause see, some of this stuff is in files. I gotta find it. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Yeah, man, y'all know Boss got you. Boss got you. All right. So I'm gonna play it from 2 sources, okay? And I got more than this. All right, so let's listen to Mike McCarthy fully explain this. All right.
I mean, is that what you used to call it in your day? The middle read?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 shell post.
I mean, did you see it like Dak saw it, or did you see it like CD saw it when you looked at it?
He said, did you see it like Dak saw it, or did you see it like CD saw it?
Oh, no, I saw it like Dak saw it, yeah.
I saw it like Dak, meaning Dak made the right read. CD didn't. So he's going to fully break down the whole concept right now. And Dak, listen.
Yeah, based on the depth of the defender, it's doesn't matter if it's a nickel, a strong safety, or it could be the defensive lineman lined up back here 15, 20 yards. When there's someone in the middle of the field, that's a closed safety look.
He said when somebody is in the middle of the field, it is a closed safety look. He said it could be a defensive lineman back there. He said it don't matter. When you see this look, you go flat. Listen.
Michael Galpin, Dallas Morning News, on the first interception. Why was the spacing so tight between Dalton and CD?
Great question.
So now he finna talk about what you asked or talking about, Kevin. He said, what was up with the spacing, right? That was Michael Gelkin who asked that question. He talking about the spacing on this interception right here. So I'm showing you the film because you can see both of them on the same location. All right. All right. So let's listen to what Mike McCarthy said as his answer. Listen.
I think when you look at the play, in fairness to Dalton and CD, that it's a concept that we've been running a little deeper. So and we were kind of right on the fringe of where you want to run that because schematically that's a.
All right. He said we was right on the fringe of where you want to run that, meaning the even area for an option route itself was risky. That's what he's saying. He basically saying Kellen Moore took a risk even calling an option route in the red zone, basically. That's what he's saying. That's why he said it's on the fringe. Hurry up. But listen.
We got exactly what we were looking for. We were trying to, obviously had inside leverage of the linebacker. You're trying to get the first Dalton, the first guy up on the safety, and then CD.
So what Dalton supposed to have did is he supposed to have went up to the safety, okay? And if he would have went up to that safety, that was to create space for Lamb, all right? So right there, what happened is Schultz didn't take that safety deep enough. But even with that error, you gotta go in front of that safety and keep running. That's why he say go flat. CD throttled down, and Kevin, look at Dak's arm. He is throwing it. He's trusting him to get to that spot. Because, like he said, even if a defensive lineman was sitting back there, so what? Go flat, and I'm going to get you the ball. So let's keep listening.
Comes right off of Dalton. So, so with Dalton getting inside of that safety, and then CD's got to be a lot tighter there. But, that's a lot tighter window to throw in. So, and that's where... at the quarterback position, you have to throw that with anticipation. You can't.
Kevin, listen. What did he just say?
And that's where, at the quarterback position, you have to throw that with anticipation. You can't wait for it to clear to throw it, because then
you have to make this throw with anticipation. So all the people that keep saying, just throw it away. That is not how this offense works. This offense is based on trust. It's based on you seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm trusting that you go do the right thing. And he didn't do the right thing. The right thing was for him to, instead of throttling down CD Lamb, he throttles down right here and he slows down. He should have stayed flat and aggressive, and the ball would have hit him versus hitting that safety. And Dak has to throw it early. He can't wait for him to come open. He got to know he finna clear that dude, and the ball is going to be there. I'm going to rewind it. Listen to him.
At the quarterback position, you have to throw that with anticipation.
You got to throw it with anticipation. So Dak did what he's supposed to do.
You can't wait for it to clear to throw it, because then now the backside's involved. So that's a trust throw. It's an anticipation.
It's a what throw? Listen, y'all. Listen. This ain't no excuse for Dak. I'm just giving the facts. This is not nobody trying to kiss Dak ass. I don't kiss nobody ass. This is just about what the facts are. If Dak was to blame on this, I would be doing the exact same thing.
Now the backside's involved. So that's a trust throw.
It's a what throw?
Involved. So that's a trust throw.
It's a what?
To throw it, because then now the backside's involved. So that's a trust throw. It's an anticipation throw, like most shot plays are, into the end zone. So coverage scheme and so forth are. If you put it on the chalkboard, it's a win, but it definitely wasn't, as far as the spacing.
And to follow up on.
And see, this is the other evidence that I just saw, where you can see. Yeah, and exactly, Kevin. Now, said this is where we agree right here. See, Kevin, this is where we agree. Trust is why we losing. I agree. My thing is, stop trusting people with different mental capacities to be quarterbacks. You see what I'm saying? Don't trust that CD Lamb is going to see a inverted cover 2 like the quarterback. Don't even trust it. I feel you, Kevin. Now we on the same page, dog. No, I think he with me. He might not be with me. My boy Gary James say he not with you, boss. Hey, but listen, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna watch this video, and the good thing about this is causing me to go even deeper than what I was gonna go. All right, this is causing me to really show it, and I wasn't gonna even go this deep, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So check this out. This is something else I want to show y'all. If it was Dak's fault, let's look at who CeeDee Lamb turns around and talks to. Oh, wait. Let's look at the whole thing. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Watch this. For everybody who think this is Dak's fault, let's just look at this. Watch this. If it's Dak's fault, okay? If this is Dak, if we making excuses for Dak, right? CeeDee Lamb, watch. CeeDee Lamb is pursuing. He trying to run him down, right? He runs out of bounds. He turned around and cussed out Dak.
Wrong.
No, he didn't. He turned around. He talking to Schultz. Who he turned around mad at? Huh? Because if he was mad at Dak, if it was Dak's fault, who CeeDee Lamb? Who CeeDee Lamb mad at? He mad at Dak? Nah, he ain't even look at Dak. He looked at the dude who didn't clear out that safety. Look at the first thing CeeDee does. The first thing CeeDee does is he turns around and looked at Schultz. This ain't got nothing to do with Dak. Not one thing. This is also something I like about this play. Check this. This is something that I love about this play that ain't nobody talking about. Look at Steele. Look at Steele on this pursuit. I'm gonna give. Watch Steele take off and dive. Boy, y'all got Steele messed up, boy. That boy still love football, boy. Still out there leaving his feet like he's Superman. Look at this dude still on this interception. See, look at my boy still dive. God dog. See, sometimes bad stuff happen and I still see things. I'll be like, God dog, man, that was G. What's up, Star Boy? We got Star Boy in the building, the president and the one and only hard hitter of Dallas, Texas. The Prez is in the building. Star, what's up, bro? That's my dog, man. Star, it's been too long, bro. We need to get together, bro. It's been too long, bro. I've been grinding. I know you've been grinding, but we need to stop and just see each other, bro. Shake each other head, hug each other. Been too long, bro. Matter of fact, I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I'm gonna come see you, bro. I'm taking tomorrow off. And next week, my birthday. So you gotta do it up for your boy. You gotta do it up for me too, President. Mr. President, you gotta do it up for me, dog. But hey, man, just real quick, how do you not like that from Steele? Just real quick, I know we was talking about the concept, but just on a side note, man, my boy, goddamn, my tackle is willing to leave his feet. I love it. See, listen, some things piss you off, but some things you be like, wait, we got some. Listen, this is the first thing when I caught that, I say that boy still love football. He out there thinking he a safety or something. Let's do it. Yeah, I got the star. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. So anyway, so that was Mike McCarthy explaining the concept, and he ain't even finished. Listen.
Big question on that pick. T didn't cross face on the safety, but he did in overtime. Is that on his catch? Is that encouraging as you look for?
Well, the one in overtime is exactly is the counter to the one Babe asked about. The one that was against 22 replace coverage. But So yeah, it's in CDs, and that's an exceptional rate, because if you look at it, Amos was outside. He was outside.
So he talking about a play I don't even have on film. So he talking about when they actually converted the option route and it worked. Okay. So I don't have that on film, so I'm gonna stop the tape on that. But then I'm gonna also show y'all what Dak said, and this is also why Dak, to me, was super professional, and I think this is why he the right quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, so just listen to this. Listen to Dak explain it. Listen. Oh, this is also from 105.3 The Fan. I do have a link in the description. Make sure you give those guys a click, because they do great work for the Cowboys community. They do great work, man. So, just make sure y'all total up on them boys. It's a good, obviously the Fan is the shit. I know everybody don't like the Fan. I love the Fan. I think the Fan be doing some great work. I think some of that stuff be, but most of it be A1 solid.
Thing was synchronized. Everyone was going to know their assignments. They were going to know what to do.
Listen,
you had mishaps, but that was my biggest question. I'm like, why are these things happening to this high frequency with the amount of time that these three and this offense has played together? They're not brand new.
No, they're not brand new. I don't know that the interception of Lamb, I don't know if that was bad communication necessarily. Like, the communication was there. CD knew what he had to do. He just didn't do it. I don't know that I would.
Well, he went upfield. Why did he go upfield versus cut it across? Let's hear from Dak with the explanation for the picks that led to 14 points after the game.
All right, here come my quarterback. Listen up. Listen.
Yeah, I'd say definitely miscommunication. First one was to Schultz. He said he got knocked off his route in a sense, thinking he was going to cross face. They make a play. That's a huge play right there for us to go up 14. They stop us, so obviously get the turnover, and then they go score. And then, the second one, they score off of that one as well. And that one's just miscommunication, similar to the one last week, honestly, just thinking he's going to cross face, him seeing something different, just making sure we get on the same page, and we're able to hit something very similar later in overtime.
Here's what Playmaker said real quick.
See, this is the first thing that you got to love about Dak. If you really peeping this the right way. If you peeping this the right way, Dak had a chance to fully put the blame off of him, but he called it a miscommunication. Meaning he covered for CeeDee Lamb. But that don't mean he didn't address CeeDee Lamb. That don't mean he didn't address CeeDee Lamb. Because if you remember the game, it was a lot of going back after those interceptions. And you can see Dak was animated. See, because I know what a lot of us fans want. We want our players to publicly throw each other under the bus. That's what we want. That'll make us feel good. Oh, Dak love football and holding him accountable. No, that would actually be showing out. I would rather you check him privately and cover him publicly. That is good leadership, bro. See, we want Dak to be like Aaron Rodgers. That's what we want. We want that stupid Aaron stuff. We want that throwing your receivers under the bus and messing up their morale. Kevin, you go on a hard, bro. You say Dak is soft? I don't even know where you going with that, bro. I think I know what's going on, Kevin. And this happens a lot. This happens to a lot of people. They get angry over a loss and they just start swinging at people because they mad. They like, damn, bro. If the first person closest to you, they go get slapped. We can't move like that, Kevin. Slap the right person. First, turn on the light. Turn on the light first so you can see who the person that's doing the bullshit. Then slap that person. And I need that same energy you got on Dak on Kellen Moore, bro. See, because you being real aggressive at Dak, but I need the exact same energy towards Kellen Moore because it's his system, dog. Now, and I promise you, if this would have been on Dak, I would have been saying, yeah, that was on Dak. Dak is the one that caused it. It was Dak. He was too aggressive on that throw. But it wasn't, bro. That's just it. It wasn't. We got to slap somebody else. We slapping the wrong dude. So now we focused on him being, soft and all this kind of stuff. I don't think it got nothing to do with soft. I think I think what he need to do is speak up better, but I don't think Dak's soft. Because, see, let me tell you the main reason I think Dak ain't soft. I saw Dak snatch up Dez when he was a rookie. Do y'all remember when Dez was going off that Browns game and he was animated? He was mad because they was cheating him. They wasn't giving him his calls, and he was animated. He was real animated. Dak is the only dude that I ever saw pull Dez by his shoulder pads. As a rookie. That boy said, you know how I feel about Kelly. You said slap. I got you. I got you. I'm just saying, though, bro, like, the way that I want us to move, I want us to be accurate. I don't want us to be blamers. You know what I'm saying? And if we go call him soft, like, what is soft? Now, if you saying by soft, he can be a company man, okay, I feel you on that. Where he sometimes if you saying by soft, and you might be saying this, because I don't know what you're saying by soft, but if you saying by soft, he told a company line too much sometimes, okay, I feel you on that. I think sometimes he do need to rebel. If you saying that, I agree. Oh, okay, you said, did Dak take up for Dez or Coop? Let's talk. Did they take up for him? See, because all of them been in some disputes. When Dak was trying to get his money, did Coop speak up for him? Let's talk. Did he? No. Listen, man. I think some of us want these boys to do stuff we likely wouldn't do. Just keeping it real. You wouldn't play with millions. See, and that's also why I don't want to work for the Cowboys. Because it's a pressure, dog, when these dudes are providing your livelihood. I don't want the pressure to have to shut up, bro. That's why I don't want to work for .com. That's why. Because if I did, even without talking to them, I would feel the pressure to want to soften my stance or over politicize my takes, because now I'm thinking about self-preservation, dog. And we got to be real. I love the Cowboys, but I don't love the Cowboys more than my sons. So meaning this, if it come down to being quiet and getting a check to feed my family, or being loyal to Cooper, man, shit. You already know what's getting ready to happen. That's the truth. Yeah. So when you put yourself in a situation where that's what it is. I knew that's what it was, Kevin. I knew it. That's what it is. I knew it. I knew it. You said, I'm tired of losing. I know, and I get it, bro, and I do get it. And that's why I'm saying, bro, when we angry like this, just hear me out, because Kevin, you really inspired me the other day, bro. When you said stay on their neck, I really needed to hear that, bro. I'm being honest. I needed to hear that, because see, I do know a lot of times when I'm exposing stuff that I'm losing support, because a lot of fans want to hear popcorn content. And I was in a torn place, dog. Hear me out, Kevin. I was in a torn place, like, damn, bro. Should you kind of soften a little bit, boss? Because, man, you want to grow, but you also want to tell the truth. And that day, you was like, don't change, boss. Stay on their neck, and you need to keep exposing what's going on because it's working. I was like, you right. And I understand. See, listen, y'all, I see some people want to go hard on Kevin and all that, but listen, y'all hear me out. Hear me out. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of us like Kevin, where we're mad, and because we're mad, we get up swinging. And we mad, we just swinging, we tired. We tired of the politics, and if I think it's you, I'm swinging on you. And I get that. So what I'm saying is, bro, all of us, especially under this system, we need to slow down, because we're going to end up hitting and slapping the wrong person. That's the point I'm making. Is even when it happened. So let's say Sunday we watching the game. This is a perfect example I'm going to say. Let's say next Sunday we sitting here watching the game and we see an interception. If we learn anything today, the first thing we should say, if you've been paying attention to what I'm saying, is before I go kick my TV and start saying Dak can't read a defense, I'm going to have to probably wait till Tuesday when the film come out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to research, I'm going to listen to the press conferences, and I'm going to make sure that I look at all evidence before I assign blame. Because I'm going to mess around and slap the wrong person, because in this offense, Dak getting blamed right now when he shouldn't. And CD. Because to be honest, CD shouldn't even be running no option routes. Let me be all the way honest. CD, and it's not even about his brain. It's just, where is he at his best? Let me go pull up some of these touchdowns, and y'all, I promise y'all, I did not expect to go this deep, but I'm going to go ahead and go this deep with y'all. I'm going to go deep tonight. Let's go. I'm going to show y'all something. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me pull up something. I'm going to pull up some film real quick, because I want to show y'all something. Here we go. Here's the all 22. I'm going to show y'all where CD Lamb is at his best. I'm going to show y'all where CD Lamb is an absolute killer. And this is where you really should be using CD Lamb. Give me 1 second. Okay, check this out. All right. And everybody, listen, let's all learn how to disagree too. Because see, Kevin, I don't think for a second that Kevin hate Dak. Not even for a second. I just think Kevin was mad. And when he mad, he got up and slapped the dude that he thought was at blame. I get it. I get that. And what he basically saying is, I ain't finna kiss up to Dak like y'all. But after I prove it's not Dak, get off Dak. Like for real. Because now we been stubborn now. And that don't do nobody good. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand the anger. I ain't tripping off people being mad, bro. Hey, y'all love this team like I love this team, bro. We all get mad when our love is being taken. I get it, bro. I get it. But here we go. So I didn't expect to do all of this, but hey, man, let's get it. All right, so this is not because I was gonna talk about this in another film breakdown, but this is some. I'm gonna show y'all touchdown 4. Touchdown 4. Okay, this is where CD Lamb is at his best. When he don't gotta read nothing. When it's just about beating the guy in front of you. Alexander is a damn good corner. Watch how he leave Alexander just kill him. But this is what happens when your offense is about you winning versus you thinking. All right. Because I want you out there just worried about winning. I don't want you out there. Watch how CD Lamb do Alexander. Watch this route. He stemmed him, hit him with that ooh-wee. 5 yards of separation. Just look at that dog. Just look how he did that. That route was hella good. Because first thing he did is he closed down his split. And he created more space by stemming. This is perfect receiver fundamentals. Stemming is where you go and push in a direction, either left or right. You can stem right or you can stem left. He's stemming right. But what he's doing is he's making space to go left. So he stems right. He then faces him up because he know he finna flip him, and he go hit him with some hesitation. So he go hit him with a hesitation move, which is gonna make Alexander get stuck. Watch. That's the hesitation. You see that hesitation he hit him with? And boom, wide open. That's when CD Lamb is at his best. I don't want CD Lamb thinking. I don't want him, if he do this, do that. If he do that, do this. If he do this, do that, and then do that. Is that cover 3? Is that a converted cover 2? Is that a Tampa 2? Man, see, we ain't got no time for that, bro. Listen, bro, run the ball, create one-on-ones because we running the ball, because if you respecting us running the ball, it's going to create one-on-ones on the outside. And when you create those one-on-ones on the outside, then you look at CD Lamb and say, do your thing. Get him. I don't want you thinking. All I want is get him. That's all I want. I don't want no think. I want just get him. Get him. See, that's what our offense should be. Our offense should be get him. Not go to Harvard. We're smart. We're thinkers over here. Nah, bro. All right, so listen. But I think we all caught up now. I think everybody see it now too. And see, this is the good thing about being able to go back and forth with people respectfully. It's a whole lot of people go watch this video and they go be smarter because I had a respectful back and forth with my homie Kevin. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go bad on Kevin. I didn't call him out. I didn't call him a Dak hater because I don't sense that's what he's doing. He's just angry. And just like what I did before I knew, I was like, damn, Dak. But then after I do my research, I'm like, oh, that wasn't on Dak. Let me correct that. You know what I'm saying? So this is honestly an example of how we should debate. We should all be able to debate each other without the name calling, without the questioning people loyalty and all of that kind of stuff. You know, let's chill on that, because this is gonna happen. Sometimes we go see the game different. It happens. Y'all see us do it on the Fight of Word all the time. Our fights be real on there. We ain't putting on no fronts. We ain't faking. If we disagree, I hit the button. Y'all know that. If I disagree, I hit the button and we go. But this is the difference. It's always respectful. Now, we might joke every now and then because I know the OC, I call him yellow skin and bald head, but I know the OC, that's my boy. I can go there with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't, but I can. See, y'all betting I call him yellow skin, but OC will slap one of y'all. But when it's me, he go laugh at it because he know me. He like, boss, just playing. You know what I'm saying? When I be like, man, the offensive lineman, y'all built bad. See, I can say all that with him because he know that's like my brother. I can do that with him, but I ain't gonna do that with y'all because I don't know y'all like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just be rude and abrupt with y'all and you don't know my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like, boss, an asshole. And I could have been just playing with you, but it was because I didn't build that relationship with you. You know, I can't come at you like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just etiquette. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say in a channel to everybody, let's learn how to disagree with respect. It's just, you know, it's just how it is. If we do that, we all gonna be better. We gonna be smarter fans. Cause look at this. Now Kevin laughing. At first he was mad. Now he laughing. You know why? Cause I never disrespected him. I just gave him the facts. Cause he wanna win, so he ain't gonna fight me on facts. He just, when he thought I was wrong, he just had the courage to push back. We want that. I like it when people push back because that then gives me a chance to clarify if I'm not clear. You know what I'm saying? So when he pushed back, I pulled out more film. I pulled out more evidence. I pulled out more clips. And then he was like, okay, I feel you now. I was just mad, boss. And I was like, I feel you. And we basically dapped up via the internet and we moved on. You see what I'm saying? So this is also an example of how we should treat each other. So here we go. Now I'm finna get into something that's just as serious. I'm gonna get into the response, bro. Cause y'all remember, y'all remember on the final word I was going crazy, but I was serious. Jessica, you say I disrespected you, baby. I'm sorry. If I disrespected you, I apologize. You know I love you, Jessica. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, iron sharpens iron. That's right, Kevin. Iron does sharpen iron. Hey, listen, y'all. I do get in my feelings too, y'all. So every now and then I can. You know what I'm saying? You know, I will two-piece people, man. As you know, I'm from Oak Cliff, bro. I know how to fight. So check this out. What I wanted to see was the response. Okay? And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. The response is not good. At least the public response. Okay? Because what happened was Kellen Moore basically disrespected everybody with that play calling. Y'all hear me out. He disrespected everybody. This time he didn't just disrespect Mike McCarthy. This time he disrespected Jerry. He disrespected Steven and Mike McCarthy. Why do you say that, boss? Because all three of them are very clear about the identity of this offense. All of them are clear is that the best part of this team is our defense, and we supposed to protect them. All three was clear. And nothing about that game dictated that much hurry up. Nothing about that game dictated that much throwing. Kellen Moore was throwing the ball like we was behind 3 touchdowns. For no reason. And he was super committed to it. Kellen, we want you to be committed to the run like you committed to the pass. Yeah, disrespect, get the belt. Where my belt? Yeah, my belt is gone. I will whoop the shit out this chair. But y'all hear me out. He committed to the pass like he should be committed to the run. Hear me out. I showed y'all 2 shows in a row that every time Kellen Moore started a series throwing, we punted. Not sometime, every time. Do I need to show it again? Do I need to go that detailed again? Do I need to pull up the play-by-play again and show y'all that? Or do I need to pull out the film? Do I need to show you on film? Every time. Did he stop? Or did he stay committed to it? Even though it wasn't working. Did he stop? He didn't. He didn't. He kept passing. So when you disrespected Jerry and Steven and Mike McCarthy, I expected some type of public whooping. But what did we get?
You look at the box score and say, a little bit too heavy with the pass attempts, 46 pass attempts versus the way you were running it on the ground, or were you okay with the way the game played out with Pollard running without Zeke?
That's the question that I was waiting on. And I was expecting some type of whooping. Let's listen.
Well, you said it in your question. The game played out that way.
See, that's how you know we're in trouble right there. That's covering for Kellen Moore, y'all. Because let's just use our... let me keep playing and then I'm explaining. Here we go.
It was to have more balance. And the game played out that way. The intent was to have more balance. And if you wanted to second guess some of those throws we made at the end and make them runs, then you would say you might have had a different result. But I know what we were trying to do in the game, and it was to have a balanced run, pass and attack, as opposed to what we had. We had more plans for that to be more even.
Jerry, last one.
You had more plans, huh? But see, this is how you know that he covering from, because he said the game dictated that way. And then, so put it like this. I ain't got no little girls. All my kids are boys, okay? But I already know, just keeping it real, I couldn't have no girl, especially because my first kids was boys, because I know I would be soft. Because I don't mind, punishing my sons. But if I had a little girl, stop that. Right? That's what Jerry doing. And see, this is the problem with that. It's inconsistent. Because see, we all got memories. We do remember what you did to Mike McCarthy this offseason, how you publicly undressed him. Yeah, hey, Montana, just catch it tomorrow, dog. My boy say his eyes heavy. I know, bro. I did a late night show, bro. Just catch the rest tomorrow, Montana. Just catch the rest. I'm almost finished anyway. I'm almost finished. Because this is the end. Yeah, Big Santana, it was a big difference, wasn't it? It was a big difference, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a big difference. You remember when he started talking about, and this is what I don't like. I don't like hearing this. We gonna work on those penalties. Work on it during the season. Well, hold on. And I say this with all due respect, Mr. Jerry Jones. Why the change of energy for a guy that's actually truly sabotaging your contention window? Because y'all been telling them since week 2. And y'all been telling them even in the offseason that you desire for us to be a running team. And when he comes out and he does the exact opposite for no damn reason. Boss, the game did dictate. No, it didn't, bro. Now let's just use our common sense. When do you have to throw 4 to 6 times, y'all? What game scenario could dictate throwing that much? When you down by like 2 to 3 touchdowns and it's around maybe mid third quarter, fourth quarter. That situation will dictate throwing. Trying to come back. Exactly. When you trying to come back like we was in 2016 in the playoffs when we got behind Green Bay and we was down by 3 touchdowns, Dak had to throw. And he did. Ask yourself, was we in that situation? How many times did Green Bay even lead? How many times did they even take the lead? So, Jerry, why are you covering for Kellen Moore? Because one guy You kicked him dead in his balls in front of the world and didn't give a damn. The other guy is clearly wrong, and I'm just keeping it real, bro. This ain't hating on Jared. It's just keeping it real. This is all due respect. One guy, you don't even say bad. You know how you say bad to a dog? Bad dog. You smack it. He didn't even say bad. He just... So what does that say? What does it say? It says Kellen still has too much power. That's what it says. It says that they still want Kellen because they can control Kellen. And they would cover for Kellen because, like one of my homies said about a year ago, because actually when you covering for Kellen, you covering for your own self. So, this is the solutions to everything that I said. First of all, nuke the option routes to your outside weapons. Nuke it. Get rid of it. Don't do it. Because I keep hearing people come in, like my boy came in. We need to use Turpin. We need to use Turpin. You'll not go see Turpin, dog. He's fast. He's fast. We need to use Turpin. You not go see him, bro. Because it takes a PhD to be a receiver in this offense. We need to use him. Man, Tolbert is a bust. Nope, Tolbert is not a bust. He is not a bust. They threw too much at him with this system. That's just all it is. You got receivers out there that got to literally be quarterbacks reading defenses as they're running into the defense.
Bruh.
Their first year. You've been playing receiver your whole life. Then you go to a team that say, here you have to have quarterback knowledge. Then y'all wonder why he was offsides. Because he out there going through this big ass quarterback checklist in his head.
Bruh.
So if you want to see a blueprint on how to destroy confidence, watch how this system is doing Tolbert. It is the blueprint on how to mess up a good receiver. You got him running a route, and the whole time, just think, oh goddamn, bro, God, just think, bro, think about this, dog. This is so messed up, bro. Just think, just imagine you a rookie, bro. You a rookie, and you out there and you line up, and usually your whole life you've been taught, okay, your play is a post. Give him your best post. Get him. Remember, I said we need to be a get him offense, which is a matchup offense. I'm just better than you offense, right? And your whole life you've been doing it. Get him. I got him, coach. I beat him on that post. Then your whole life, beat him on this slant. Beat him. Get him. Your whole life. I got him, coach. I beat him with that slant. I gave him my best slant. Then you come here and you told, beat him with your best post. If it's a converted cover 2, But you go tell it's a converted cover 2 because you go see that safety coming down, and you got to be careful. And matter of fact, it don't actually matter who's standing back there. You still got to beat him with that post. But if it's not the post, and if he not standing there, don't go flat. Actually go behind them.
Wrong.
You think you gonna be out there full speed? Year 1?
You are fake news.
So for everybody that be like, Turpin need to play, you won't see him, dog. You won't. All of us like, he's so electric in space. Why don't they use him? Because Steven and Jerry are giving Kellen way too much power. If my boy say deer in the headlights, bro, I ain't gonna even lie. I would be too. I would be too. You supposed to think like a quarterback. Yeah, Sway say Kellen Moore playbook is like roadkill. So anyway, I ain't mean to go too deep into that because I'm supposed to be finishing this off with solutions. So solutions is first, the solutions. I'm gonna finish this with nothing but solutions. Okay. So solution 1 is first, I am open to option routes, but I want us to use option routes like we did with Romo and Witten. It works with Hot Pocket. If y'all don't know who Hot Pocket is, that's Schultz. It's an easier read from the tight end position because the zone drops are pretty much the same in cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. And it's not going to be that many ways to disguise it because they always got to respect the run. So it's a much easier read for both parties between the tight end and the quarterback. So yes, do keep the option routes, but keep it in 13 personnel, 12 personnel, and 11 personnel, whether you're dealing with 1 tight end, 2 tight end, or 3 tight ends. That's where you keep it. But nuke it, bomb it, burn it, dog it, piss on it, throw it in a nuclear exchange when it comes to your perimeter weapons. When it comes down to your receivers, get rid of it, because at this point, this has Dak on pace to have the most interceptions he's ever had. Remember, again, he had 4 interceptions this year. 3 was caused by option routes. My boy Swain say option routes when necessary. Yeah, with the right people. With the right people. I don't want CeeDee Lamb running no option routes. I don't. I just don't. Because then it's a 50-50. If he get it right, it works. But if he read it wrong, womp. And it also don't mean he not smart. What if that defense show him a disguise he never saw? Like they did. And then he confused. Dak throwing that ball with anticipation and womp. So just kill it. Just get rid of it. Not even when it's necessary. Just get rid of it. I don't want it. If it done already caused 3 interceptions, I don't want it. Just get rid of it. Unless it's for the tight ends. That's solution 1. Solution number 2. Whoop Kellen Moore ass publicly. Because guess what? Every time y'all checked him or mentioned strongly how you didn't like something, he adjusted fast. Every time. Every time. My boy say option routes is the words for the week. I know, bro. I know. Y'all can't do this old Kellen Moore don't fear y'all. Kellen Moore does not fear the Joneses, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. When they asked him, Kellen, you know, how do you feel being committed to the run? He started laughing. It took everything in me not to throw it all day. It's a joke to you because you don't fear your bosses. Your bosses had made you feel like you the next in line. They made you feel like you the future. They made you feel like Mike McCarthy is just head coach in name only. So you entitled. And every time people are entitled, they act an ass. And y'all don't even have to hit him hard in the face. Just let him know with some strength, not this like you trying to whoop your grandbaby, because nobody want to whoop their grandbaby. Ooh, ooh. Because I bet you a lot of y'all gonna feel me when I say this. Sometimes I be mad at my parents, because I be like, y'all so nice to my kids, but y'all used to give it to me. How many of y'all experienced that? To where your parents be like, damn, you so nice to them, I used to get it. You so patient. See, that's how Jerry and them treating Kellen Moore. Like he a grandkid or something. Like they just love him so much they can't even give him a whooping. They just gotta keep that. But when it come down to Mike McCarthy, man, they would slam his face in a car door. Boom! Kellen Moore, they make excuses for him. The game dictated what happened. We came in with a desire to want to be balanced, but we were just ahead by 2 touchdowns. And when we was ahead by two touchdowns, it was just common sense for Kellen Moore to throw it all over the field. You don't get that, dumb reporter? You dumb reporter, you? You don't get that? You don't get that how we had the game won? And he just had to keep throwing it in the fourth quarter? Oh, you don't understand that was a game situation that we needed to throw? Oh, I thought you understood football, Mr. Reporter. Mr. Sean and RJ. You like Jerry. Damn, man. That's what you did to Kellen after disrespecting you? I thought this was your team. That's what I thought. It looked like it's Kellen's team to me. So y'all get to say in the public, we want to have a run identity. We know we actually want more runs than passes. But he'll come out and give you just enough, barely enough runs. He disrespecting y'all. But you also created that monster. But this is the beautiful thing. Y'all created the monster. Y'all killed the monster. Y'all the boss. Y'all the boss. You created the monster. Kill the monster. Y'all know how to kill the monster. Y'all the best in the world at sending messages through the media. Yeah, y'all the best in the entire world. But y'all don't know how to send Kellen Moore message? That damn it, you finna run this ball? And you gonna learn how to close out games when we up by 14 points? Yeah. Yes. Perfectly stated. Power imbalance. Kellen Moore greater than Mike McCarthy. Super power imbalance. That's also why Mike McCarthy should be coach of the year. So that's solution 2. Solution 3 is us. Solution 3 is us. It's not that many of us, but Solution 3 is us. It's up to us to continue the pressure. It's up to us to continue researching what's really going on so that we can slap the right person, the real person of blame. I love Kevin. Kevin the type of dude you want on your squad, because he go slap somebody. You just got to make sure he's slapping the right person. You feel me? So people like Kevin and one of the biggest compliments I got today was from my good friend Big Game James, my good friend. Cause I called him. I said, "Hey, bro, I watched the final word again, and I said, bro, I didn't feel like I did a good job of producing. I felt like I was over talking you." And he said, "No, boss, no." He said, "No, bro." He said, "I sat back on purpose because I really wanted to hear you break down Kellen Moore. And if I didn't agree with it, I was going to hit you in your mouth. But you made sense. So I ain't have no problem sitting back, listening, and you helped me see it a little bit better." He said, because honestly, it felt like it was too much blame going on for Kellen. But I heard you out tonight, and you made sense. And he said, and I see it. And see, coming from Big Game James, that's the biggest compliment ever. Because he don't back down. If he feel like you wrong, he just like the OG Kevin. He go keep swinging. Boop, 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 boop. But he also humble to where once he see it, he go back off. It's the same thing I did with Odell Beckham. When I saw Kellen Moore run the ball, throw the ball that much unprompted on Sunday, by Monday, I was like, Coach Marv, I was wrong. And you was right. That Kellen Moore cannot handle a weapon like Odell Beckham, because it's like having a bunch of crack laid out in front of a true crack addict. He go smoke it. He go smoke it. That just wouldn't be wise. And just look at how much damage. Just before we get out of here, let's just look at the damage that Kellen Moore is doing. Because of Kellen Moore's system and stubbornness to keep this system, we don't have Amari, because they chose his system over Amari. But because of his system, Dak got 4 interceptions when he should have 1. Because of his system, we lost 3 games that we should have won. We should be undefeated right now. But every time he came out throwing, we lost. Right now, Dak don't even know if he can trust CeeDee Lamb on option routes, because he refused to take option routes out his system. Because of Kellen Moore, it's also a divide between Mike McCarthy and the OC that's public. It's in the public. You got Mike McCarthy coming out and saying, I've never been a fan of option routes. And you got your OC saying, so what? I'm going to run it even on week 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, I'm finna get out of here, but before I do, I got somebody that asked a question. He said, Antonio Callaway, is it real? When I get off this live, just rewind it, because he the first person that I talk about. All right, so I talked about that at the beginning of the show. So go just check that out, Michael, and then you'll hear I go in depth too. So just when you get finished with the show, just rewind it. The very first people that I talked to is our current free agents that we just acquired. But the last solution is us. to spread the word, to share the content, to put the information out there so that the right people can get the solutions in the building. And I do think that it's working. Some of y'all don't think that your voice matters. Some of y'all think you don't matter at all. I think you're wrong. I think you greatly matter. I know I matter. And I want y'all to peep game. Almost every idea that we talked about in the last 4 weeks, we saw implemented fast. Somebody listening. I'm not lying either. Somebody listening. Your voice matter. Like for real. Just think about all the stuff that we talked about. We talked about that they don't throw to the running backs enough. What they start doing. We talked about how Tank didn't need to play 3 tech, and it didn't make no sense for Dan Quinn to be using him as a 3 tech. They stopped. We talked. This is no lies. We talked about how they needed to run more high probability plays on 3rd and short, 2nd and short, and 4th and short. What we've been doing on 2nd and short, 3rd and short, 4th and short. QB sneaks. Who was the only channel that did a film breakdown about that? And they did it. Somebody listening. Somebody is listening. And somebody is taking the ideas and putting them in that building. So I know it's easy to think you don't matter. But you lying to yourself. Some of y'all think I'm just talking when I say share the content. Cause you don't never know who go listen to it, who go check out the video and get enlightenment from it. So y'all just get off and don't do nothing. Y'all be like, boss, yeah, nah. And I'm gonna just say this before I get out of here. If you think you don't matter, you right. But if you think you matter, you right.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.